welcome you. We welcome you live to the season number 5 NASCAR iRacing FedEx Grand National Series race in Kansas, and we are here back once again. Just 3 races remain in this Grand National Series season, and the series continues tonight from the Kansas Speedway in Kansas City, Kansas, of course. And it's been a wild Grand National season so far. This is race 19 of the year officially. I mean, technically it's supposed to be race 20, but we don't talk about why it's not. We don't talk about last week.
No.
Yeah.
Not at all.
That just never happened. But anyways, we're here to Kansas. Doesn't really matter anymore. We had a crazy IndyCar race last night. And, well, look at
Crazy?
I mean, it was crazy enough.
I feel bad for the fans.
Well, they're going to get a good show tonight here at Kansas Speedway. So in the booth with us, we're actually going to have 2 commentators, 2 full-time Cup Series regulars, 2 race winners this season. Braden Hunsiker, your defending series champion and last Cup winner at Kansas Speedway, and 2-time Cup winner this season, Cameron Chandler, as well, going to be in the booth. So it should be hopefully a fun night around the Kansas Speedway for the Grand National Series. We had a wild race here last season. A photo finish between Cameron Chandler and Michael Gregory. Of course, Michael Gregory is currently suspended, and Cameron Chandler is going to be in the booth tonight, so nice try. So neither of those drivers will be able to contend for the win today. Alrighty. So, like we said, 3 races to go tonight here at Kansas, next week in Kern County, and then, of course, the finale in Las Vegas. 2 mile and halves, 1 short track, and the points are going to get interesting after this one, I would have to imagine. Jacob Clarino is your current points leader. I mean, it's 19 now, Clarino, separating him, and we'll look at it in a minute. 100 laps for today. We're about to start off the half-hour warm-up session, as always, from Kansas Speedway, the mile-and-a-half racetrack. One of the, actually, drivers' favorite tracks as well.
Hey, man, we got to bring up who's driving that 8 car
we will
tonight.
In a minute. We will in a minute. Alrighty, well, we welcome you live to the Grand National Series here in Kansas. Cars are going to pull, hang on. Cars are pulling onto the track here from Kansas Speedway. There's the 6, that is Zane Rahman making his Grand National Series return. He's been in the Cup Series for a while, been focusing solely on that. They actually, Screaming Luigi Racing is going to use 2 of the Grand National cars today. They have Maddox Beard also in the part-time car. As Rahman will head down the front straightaway into turns 1 and 2. And Braden Hunsiker, I think you can introduce who's in that 8 car tonight.
All right. So for Chandler Wilson Racing, Landon A. Brown's going to be taking over that number 8 car tonight. Famously known for being a part-time owner in the late model Lightfoot Racing League, racing late models and all that. So we're glad to have him tonight in the race tonight, and hopefully he's going to put on a good show for us.
Yeah, we'll see what he can do in his Grand National Series debut in really good equipment with Chandler Wilson Racing. This car is a proven winner. Of course, CWR already locked up the owner's title, but even in this 8 car, Cameron Chandler, whenever he steps into it, usually bounces through victory lane at the end of these races. And here goes Kylan Wilson to the inside of Zane Rahman down the front stretch. Kylan Wilson had a good IndyCar race last night until he got taken out late by Payson Lindsay. Also getting taken out by Payson Lindsay, of course, won the race was CJ Erdman. So not a lot of people were happy with Payson at the end of that one.
Man, it's Payson, man. I mean, always going to be causing some drama.
Here is your points leader, Jacob Clarino, in the 33 car for Chandler Wilson Racing. 1 win this season at Rockingham. Speaking about the points, let's look at your current standings entering 3 races to go here at Kansas Speedway. So, of course, Clarino is your current points leader. He leads Christian Urquhart, still no wins on the year somehow, by 18 points. Cole Wilson back 19 points. He has, I think, 3 wins on the year, or no, actually 2, at Charlotte and Michigan. Cole Clausen, he's still in I wouldn't say realistically at this point, but still is in championship contention back there, 4th in points. Knox Thompson at this point, he's just about out. I think everyone else behind him, Ethan McMillan, is just going to try to battle for 5th or 6th place at this point. basically, I would say, realistically, for these next 3 races to finish off the year, the championship battle will be between Clarino, Herklotz, and Cole Wilson. Cole Wilson, of course, looking for back-to-back titles. The other 2 looking for the first ever Grand National Series titles. New paint scheme for Matthew White this week in the Grand National Series. Of course, him and Braden Hunsicker in the booth with us tonight had a great Talladega race 2 weeks ago in the Cup Series, finishing 1-2 in both the race and the stage, and now they are now 1-2 in the points as well. So Braden, I mean, what's that kind of momentum doing for your season now with only 3 races to go? You think you can? Good Lord, you think you two can both keep it up?
Well, you know, this season's been mostly depressing for the most part. I mean, going from 5 wins to 0 wins for most of the year, it's kind of a letdown. But you know, being able to pick up that win at Talladega, it's definitely given us more confidence going into Kansas tomorrow. But I'll tell you what, man, these storms rolling in tomorrow across the Midwest, it's gonna affect me majorly because I'm gonna be having some severe weather. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll make it to the end.
Why does that always happen? I swear to God, whenever
I don't know. It's always on
race,
Thursdays, man. I raced through like 3 tornado warnings. I don't know what's going on. They just hate me.
It's crazy stuff. As your winner in
I hate
IndyCar
FedEx.
last night, your winner in IndyCar last night, Payson Lindsay heads back into 3 and 4. Bryce Benson actually got the IndyCar Series championship. He said it himself, maybe the worst championship season of all time. He DNF'd out of Kansas, DNF'd out of Indianapolis, and I think finished 6 laps down in Daytona.
I mean, worst champion ever.
It's for perspective, Rich Cherry won 2 races, and he finished 2nd in the title.
Just goes to show how attendance is really important.
Yeah, especially with the little amount of cars we had last night. My goodness. Here goes Connor Asbell. You usually don't actually see him in Grand National anymore. I don't know when his last start was. It was probably a long time ago.
Pretty sure it was. I actually don't know.
Yeah, it might
This is
have
a
been
rare
last
occurrence.
season. Probably was last season, actually.
But you know, he's got the Shields number 72 Chevy on. You know, that car always fast, and you know, just looking for a good night.
Landon Brown here in the 8 car coming down pit road. So 100 laps today. If we don't, of course, have a caution in this race, obviously it's Grand National, no halfway break, then I would assume we would see some green flag pit stops. Probably, I would assume only 1.
We got 92 laps on fuel.
92 laps. What? That's wrong.
Gotta be wrong. I
There's
just
no
checked.
way. No, it updates when you do some laps.
Okay. Well, I'll see when. I'll ask a couple drivers when we're getting ready to grid.
All
Oh,
right.
Gary Smith joined.
Oh, here's
what a man.
Trenton Wilkin. Trenton Wilkin also doing a one-off, still not a one-off start, but one of his starts here in the Grand National Series. He was an absolute great Grand National driver a few seasons ago. Remember back to season 2, won 2 races and nearly the championship. Just Aiden Donahue was pretty much unstoppable that year. He also won at Las Vegas last season. That's his last win in Grand National. All right, anyways, we're about 10 minutes into this warm-up session here from Kansas Speedway.
Fastest lap is a 30.17 by Jacob Clarino.
Matthew White just absolutely hammered the wall on the backstretch. Oh.
Oh, he is dead. Man, what a hit.
Just a bit. Round goes Benjamin Savoda, who's going to absolutely tag the 23 there of Kylan Wilson. So you'll see your points, well, not third in points, I should say, not points leader anymore. Cole Wilson here in a little bit. Oh.
Yeah, I'm getting word now that he's on the way home. So, should see him soon.
Unless he does what he typically does on the racetrack, getting into an accident, we should see Cole Wilson on the track pretty shortly. Here is Braden Hunsicker's second favorite driver of all time, Gary Smith.
Yeah, my man. That number 5 Ford Mustang, showing off Hunsicker Motorsport speed.
You want to
He
explain
came
what
into
happened in Iowa?
Yeah, I'd rather not, but you know, he said earlier that he's not the greatest at intermediates, but you know, he's hoping to carry the Huntsville Motorsports flag tonight. Obviously, Rojan Coca-Cola, man, I'll tell you what, that is the back marker of this league. Um, well known back marker and respected, but you know, Gary Smith, looking forward to running tonight. Obviously, gonna try to not terrorize anybody, but I mean, we'll just have to see.
Well, you're one hell of a team under words of encouragement to Rojan Coke.
Yeah, man.
Alrighty. Anyways, 17 minutes left to go still. 3 wide middle there for Matthew White in the 88. Whoa, that's good. Oh, he's just going to die. Look at Bryce Benson. That's a great move to the inside.
Bryce got a new paint scheme on.
Oh.
About time. Oh, and he's dead. He just killed Connor Asbell.
And there goes that brand new scheme for Benson. All right.
Already chipped up.
Here's the 17 of Maddox Beard. He hasn't made a Grand National start in a very long time. Maybe back to Charlotte? Might even be longer.
I'd have to say around that Charlotte period of the schedule. But.
Here in the 17 for Screaming Luigi Racing. Got a Kyle Busch tribute car. That's nice to see.
Always nice to see those KB tribute cars. Always looking sexy under the lights at Kansas, but you know, great car.
Yes, they are. Matt Grab there in the 53. Matt Grab, he is back. He's a multi-time winner in Grand National. I think he's got 2.
Yeah, man. Came out of retirement.
Yeah.
When was the last time he showed up? I think it was Charlotte of last season.
No, it was this season sometime. I think it might have been Grand National. I know,
but either way, it's great to have him back. You know, it's been a while since we've had him. He's obviously one of the better drivers of the field, and you know, well known for his tire saving abilities. So hopefully we'll see that come into play tonight.
Yeah, he won at both Darlington and Homestead, I think, back in season 3. So he's pretty good.
We have death in turn 1.
Oh, how about your points leader so far, Jacob Clarina, the fastest car in practice? He is looking very impressive. I mean, is this, at this point, Jacob's championship to lose? I would say so myself, with him now top of the board.
Oh, as you say, Carlos Ortiz goes top of the board.
Oh, that's basically a tie there. A couple thousandths of a second. And
okay.
Matt Grab. All right.
We got a big pack right here.
Anyways, here's the 1 of Trenton Wilkin. There's the 9 events and the 70 of Ethan McMillan. Ethan McMillan was actually your points leader a little bit this season. Unfortunately, some bad races took him out of contention. He's back now 6th in the standings, but still having an okay year. Good year for M&F Racing. 1 win with Cole Clausen at Phoenix. Clausen sitting top 5 in points. McMillan sitting in 6th. I mean, they got to be proud of this season. I would say so.
Hold on, man. I'm gonna go get a word with Cameron. I gotta go get him in the booth.
All right. About halfway through this warm-up session in Kansas for the Grand National Series. These cars look pretty sideways so far today, as the Grand National cars always seem to be at these mile-and-a-half racetracks, especially as we are not going to be under the lights today. This is going to be a day race, just like it was last season. This used to actually be the championship race. Kansas was championship week for Cup and Grand National for 2 seasons, in Season 2 and Season 3. It was the Homestead last year, and of course this season in Las Vegas. Okay, about 14 minutes. Oh, he had a bit of a wreck on the back straightaway. 14 minutes still to go. And around goes the 8 car of Carlos Ortiz. Here's the 19 I don't think that's the right paint scheme for robots. I'll let you how to reload trading paints to fix that. All right. Anyways, 2 laps of qualifying coming up next, of course, as always, on the non-super speedway racetracks. Of course, that is 2 laps to go for the pole position. Fastest lap is...
I got Cameron back in the booth.
Okay.
Yes, hello, hello.
Here comes Herklotz. I don't know why he's not the 00, but in the 19 apparently tonight. Cole Wilson officially in the race.
Yep. He got home just in time.
And Braden Hunsicker, you want to make some comments on how close this top 6 is, less than a tenth?
Oh man, you know, this track always known for those close times, and you know, you got a couple drivers in the 30.1s, and oh, actually make it 4 now. You got a lot of drivers in the 30.2s, and you know, it's just going to be a close battle in the race and in qualifying.
I mean, I know he's your points leader. We have a massive, oh my god, massive crash down the back straightaway. Again, I know he's your points leader, but I'm impressed with Jacob Clarina, basically tied at the top of the board. Looks very, very quick. Enters this race 18 points above Herklotz, 19 above Cole Wilson in that 3-way battle for the title. Wilson and Herklotz are both needing to gain on him today. That's for sure. Over these next 3 races, of course, there's no stage in Grand National, but there are still 99 points available to achieve. That is by winning the race and leading the most laps, getting the pole position, and also getting 0 incident points as well. That's how you get 33 points today. You got to do that 3 in a row. That would be 99 points, the most amount of points you can score for the rest of this season entirely. Here's the YouTube car. Cameron Chandler now on the racetrack here. It looks pretty loose, Cameron. Is that true?
Well, that was the first time I got on the racetrack, but yeah, I would agree. It felt pretty squirrely through 3 and 4. Actually, right now, though, we're pretty hooked up, almost wide open through 1 and 2 along the fence. I don't know if the fence is the fastest groove, but we're about to find out. Give me 2 laps.
All right. As the YouTube car heads back into 3 and 4. The YouTube car, by the way, still has FedEx Xfinity on the top of it.
Oh, well. We don't have the funding to fix it.
Anyways, riding along here with Cameron Chandler as he heads back into 1 and 2.
Yeah, I tell you, sees a loose one through 1 and 2. We were dead sideways, but I tell you, the bottom lane seems to be the fastest groove. Uh-oh, hold on, I'm being summoned to CW Earth. I'll be back in a moment, and I'll try to set a faster lap then.
Wow. Anyways, Cole Clausen was scheduled to race tonight. He still isn't here. That's interesting. MNF Racing just made a whole post that Cole Clausen apparently got released from the hospital. Escaped, actually, from the hospital. Wasn't cleared the race, but he's going to show up anyways. So maybe they caught him.
Maybe they did. I'll tell you, that's some real dedication right there.
Yeah. After his big flip in Talladega, his doctor said no to racing this week, but he'll try to get to the track anyways.
Okay. Matthew White's a chud and called me in to waste my time, so we have to wait for him.
Typical Matthew White activity.
Matthew White currently is 3rd on the board. Top 8 cars now separated by about a tenth. That is really close. Cole Wilson still hasn't even put down a lap time that's actually competitive.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know what we say about Cole Wilson. I mean, he has so much ballast in his car. He weighs himself down and he doesn't know how to drive. But let me tell you, Matthew White tells me to go to the pits and he's not going. So I'm setting another fast lap. We're going to see what we can get.
Here goes that 22 across the line. Wilson can move up to 9th. Here's the YouTube car of Chandler pulling back on the racetrack now. In the 3 and 4 goes Trenton Wilkin. Couple cars down in the pits. There's Christian Merklox. And more. Again, here goes Landon Brown in the 8 car, heading on the back straightaway for Chandler Wilson Racing, his first ever start here in the Grand National Series. Currently 15th on the board.
Absolute legend in the late models over in the Leadfoot Racing League. Great stuff they got going on over there.
Yeah, wondering.
Man, that YouTube car though, it's flying. What a heater. Oh, that was not that quick.
That is not a heater, man.
Yeah.
Hey, well, it was our first lap, and it seemed pretty good. It went faster than Cole Wilson, so that's good.
Anyway, it's going to be very
How did the
interesting
YouTube car go faster than the Cole Wilson racing car?
Yeah, I mean,
Typical.
Yeah, Cole Wilson's not the greatest driver. There's a reason why he is not the points leader.
We got a flip on the backstretch.
Upside down Kylan
man.
Wilson. Oh, he's going to ride Matthew White.
Oh, man, that's not what you want to hear.
That's a poor choice of words right there.
Oh, and that was Gary Smith nearly jamming himself into Bryce Spencer.
Okay, yeah, let's start using some proper words.
This
man.
is
What
on
are we
purpose. This is on purpose.
Anyway, Zanderman comes down the front straightaway in that 6 car for Screaming Luigi Racing.
Kylan Wilson has just said, "Don't take me out, coach. I can still race."
Cameron Chandler, what are your thoughts on Kylan Wilson?
Yeah, I mean, he's a driver in the FedEx Grand National Series. He's made a few cup starts. He's not too popular around most of the drivers, but you know, he's a good personality in the FedEx server.
Okay. Anyways, there goes Wilkin. He could be a dark horse for the victory tonight. Currently 4th on the board in practice.
Yeah, he's emerging from the shadows to make a very rare start these days. Season 2 title contender.
Here goes Erdman, the second Kyle Busch Trippy car in the race. This is probably my favorite of the two, the Kyle Busch M&M's Crispy car from the 2015 championship. Wilkin, top of the board. How about that?
Oh my God, Cole Wilson has taken out several people.
Oh, and he's wrecking down the back straight away. Wilson still only 10th. He is currently 7 to 6 spots behind his championship rival, Jacob Clarino. Even Herklotz is beating him. So hasn't really started off the best for Cole Wilson with 5 minutes left to go until practice gets underway here in Kansas. Oh, and oh my God, Payson Lindsay down the front straightaway is barrel rolling. Wow.
Oh man, what a crash.
Oh,
he gets hit again.
Oh, he is still flipping.
We have another one flipping down the front straightaway. That's the 44 car. Somebody's got a really nice pit sign of Cole Wilson's face. Is that Cole Wilson?
Yeah, that. You know, you love to see it
there.
whenever Cole Wilson is somebody's pit sign. Oh man! Somebody just cleaned house into turn number 3.
Oh yeah.
I believe it was Kylan Wilson, man. What an impact!
Matthew White gets the inside of Cameron Chandler, puts a little bit of air on his quarter panel as they race down the front straightaway.
Yeah, that was just Matthew White's force field just knocking me out the way. I mean, what a tubby that guy is.
All right. 4 minutes still we get underway with qualifying here. Again, Wilkin, like I said, just went top of the board again. He has done an absolute heater then. I still have no idea who my poll prediction would be.
Anybody but Cole Wilson.
Yep. I agree.
What is Carlos Ortiz doing?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, he missed.
Man.
That was a big old miss by
YouTube car almost
Ortiz.
got nailed.
Yeah, I don't know how many YouTube cars we've actually wrecked, but it's getting up there on the amount of dollars we've spent.
Well, we haven't spent any money today. The YouTube car has stayed out of trouble so far.
Yeah, let's keep it that way.
So far is the key word.
I mean, race fuel's pretty expensive now, so, you know. Unfortunately, Eli Franklin and both him and Landon Johnson are too busy with their employment today. Unfortunately, they're employed. I don't know.
I have word now that Cole Clausen has arrived at the track.
Oh.
Yep. Brought it in late.
So he has officially escaped from the hospital. He's here. Without the clearance of doctors, we don't really care. As they head down the front straightaway over White and Chandler. Oh, somebody just had a massive crash. Here's Dixon in the 26. As he will head down the back straightaway, you're going to have Bryce Benton. Not sure what he's doing. Oh. He's just going to, he's going to be in the lap of the 26
Dixon
car.
is going to get taken out again.
Yeah, Dixon really gets pounded.
Okay, 3 for 3. Can we make it 4? Anyways, Dixon has yet to put down a lap. That is really unfortunate.
Anyways, there's a threesome coming here off of pit road. Poe Wilson, Kylan Wilson, and Jacob Clarino. Oh, that's Kylan Wilson just losing talent.
Hey, Ethan, I gotta ask you, man. On Trent Wilkins' car, did he just struggle to find sponsorship?
What do you mean?
Blinky McBlink.
I see ETR racing all over that race car. I do not see another logo.
That's just, what do you mean? What are you looking at?
Trent Wilkin.
You're looking at the wrong, refresh trading paints, nice try.
I'm seeing ETR racing all over his car.
That's his test car.
You guys
Might
had to
be
bring a
mine.
test car to the track? That's unfortunate.
No. It's okay.
Really goes to show how much ETR sucks.
Okay.
But anyways.
Nice attempts. Anyways, I was about to say here comes Ashton Miller on the track, but clearly that's not Ashton Miller. That'll just about do it here in practice for the Grand National Series in Kansas. Learned a lot. Braden and Cameron, you guys have maybe your fastest car you've seen in this session so far, one to watch for the race and for pole?
No, I've been racing this whole time. I can tell you about 15 laps into a run. Oh man, Matthew White hard into the outside wall. But I can tell you about 15 laps into the run, drivers are going to be fueling their right rear. They're going to be slipping and sliding, and we might even see a few self spins. But hopefully it'll also be some great racing.
Yeah, we'll
Shut
see.
up, badass.
What?
Why are you here?
Well,
I don't know. Someone dragged me.
But
Okay.
okay. Anyway,
Well, let's drag you back.
anyways.
Yeah, there we go.
Go home.
Wow.
You know, my poll prediction. We're gonna have to go with Gary Smith in that number 5 car.
There he is, the 5. Of course, 2 laps to Zoe to qualify. You know the drill. Here for the Grand National Series in Kansas, going for pole.
Let's go with Jacob Clarino.
You know, the great thing that I love about Gary Smith is that Brad Keselowski on the back bumper.
Yep.
Man,
Brad actually made it to
Brad
victory
Keselowski's
lane and then
such a
got
star.
taken away.
Shut up.
Well, it did, didn't it?
I mean, whatever
Alright.
you say, man.
So anyways, Braden Hunsicker, what are the keys to qualifying here in Kansas?
You know, ripping that bottom, Cameron showed us earlier. It's going to be really important. Apparently, that's the fastest lane to go around this track. So make sure you're getting really close to that white apron. But you don't want to hit. You don't want to hit it though, because that'll just wash you up the track and it's going to ruin your lap. So you just got to be really smooth throughout the corners, and you got to be really fast. And hopefully, you just set off a good time.
So far, Aiden Slidham actually beat Jacob Clarino on lap 1 of it, but I think Clarino was ripping the boards, so he's probably going to set a better lap time in the bottom as your points leader. Matthew White now goes top of the board. Ortiz will go second, a half tenth down, and Clarino runs the bottom to 3 and 4 here. Harry Smith P5. So I think you're going to see a lot of throwaway laps on lap 1. That's a bad corner there for Clarino. He got really loose. Erdman was going to slot in P7, a half second down. Landon Brown goes 8th.
Still top of the board.
And he just beats Matthew White.
Man, they tied.
Basically. Well, here comes Matthew White. That's not Matthew White. Where is Matthew White?
Matthew White is done. He went for a first lap.
All right, so that's a great lap by Clarino. All things considered, Cole Wilson must have a good lap here. He cannot start in the back. Erklotz is P5 as your driver's second in points. He's still 2/10 down on Clarino. Matt Grab going to slot in 7th. Payson Lindsay is 9th. Here's Ethan McMillan. Lindsay goes up to P4. McMillan off turn number 4. Coming back down the front straightaway across the line, the 70 machine will go for MNF Racing. McMillan goes 10th. Cole Wilson, 9th on lap 1.
Oh, he's going top 1 and 2, though, as well.
I don't know about that one.
Well, it's possible. It wasn't too much different compared to lap times.
Matt Grab, top of the board.
How about that? Oh, man. Oh, man.
Yeah, mac and cheese, though.
30.1. 30.18.
Here comes Cole Wilson off of turn number 4. Slides up the racetrack, coming to the line. Where is he going to go? P6, Cole Wilson weighs down the car too much, will not go faster than Jacob Clarino.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate for him. Here goes Dixon down the back straightaway, but how about Matt Grab? What a lap. Can anyone beat it?
Trenton Wilkin now on track, coming off turn number 2 down the back straightaway for his second lap. He threw away his first lap as well. And remember, he was top of the board in practice.
Here he goes, the 3 and 4. He gets loose.
A little free.
Really, he is just fighting that race car here on the edge of control here in Kansas. Here he comes to the line on his one good lap. Bryce Benson will go second place to actually beat Clarino. The one of Wilkin goes P6.
Not a bad lap.
Here is Maddox Beard.
Be the last one to get a lap in.
I don't. Cole Clausen for some reason disconnected.
Oh, he clipped the apron. That's going to slow him down a little bit coming to the line here. Where's he going to end up?
21st on lap 1. Lap 2 for Maddox Beard.
P11.
Yeah, not bad. Could have been worse. Definitely beat his teammate Zane Ron. Aiden Halls isn't on the track, so that'll do it. How about Matt Grab in his Grand National Series return? He's going to start from pole. So very impressive there by Grab. Knox Thompson also had connection drop issues, so I'm not really sure where he's going to be. That'll do it. How about the 53 car starting off where he left off on pole now? Great speed.
Coming out of retirement.
Yeah, I know.
Looking for a win. Been a while since
all right.
Last time he went to victory lane.
As we welcome you live to the Grand National Series in Kansas. Just 3 races to go in this season. We're going to look at the points real quick. It is not very tight heading into Kansas, but Clarino has a lot of opportunity to make a mistake here and probably drop back. He does not want to do that. That's for damn sure. Anyways, Braden Hunsicker, why don't you join us to go through our starting grid here?
You know, row 1, we got Matt Grab in that 53 car and Bryce Ben on his outside. Row 2, Jacob Clarino and Matthew White. Row 3, Carlos Ortiz and Trent Wilkin. Row 4, Payson Lindsay and Cole J. Wilson. Row 5, Tyler Dixon and Aiden Slington. Pretty sure I said that right. Row 6, Maddox Beard and Christian Erklotz. And that'll round out the top 12.
Rest of the top 20, and then the rest of the field is scrolling across the left side of your screen here in Kansas. Car is just about ready to pull off the grid here. So again, we're not exactly sure what went on with both Knox Thompson and Cole Clausen here. Clausen manually disconnected and Thompson had a connection drop. So I'm not exactly sure. Anyways, cars are just about ready to pull off the grid here from Kansas Speedway. Every single point matters for your top 3 in the championship. Cole Wilson, and then of course, Clarino, your leader, and second in points being Herklotz, who starts back in 12th. Not going to be the greatest of starting spots for Herklotz.
Earlier, when we were going over the points, you said Clarino has a lot of opportunity to have some misfortune and drop in the standings, but I would also like to say he has a lot of opportunity to improve his points tonight, considering his starting spot in P3. His car's looking really fast, and you know, he's a great potential for a good points day.
As far as there being 26 cars in the field, that's, well, we don't really talk about last week, but I'm not. Well, he very easily, with one mistake, especially on lap 1 of how loose it is, very easy for him to be able to take himself out the race. And if Cole Wilson or Christian Herklotz has even just a decent day, that's points lead gone already.
I mean, there is so much opportunity for there to be big swings in the standings after tonight. That's why this is a very important race for the championship battle. What's going to happen? Who knows? As they're going to come down and check pit road speed and their pit boxes.
Something new with this new iRacing build. Pit road actually received a small little change. They now show you the 0.1 mile an hour, and you can no longer slightly cheat it to go 1 mile an hour over. So a lot of these guys, they got to make sure Aiden Halls is driving in reverse. But a lot of these guys got to be really careful going down pit road now and make sure they actually are going the correct pit speed.
As they're going to roll off the pits here. You heard it there from Cameron. You do not want to get a speeding penalty here. I feel like some drivers get a lot more penalties than others, like Matthew White. He is, I feel like, the king of receiving speeding penalties. I feel like he goes 0.1 of a mile an hour over, he gets one. Then you see other drivers go 3 over, they're fine.
Yeah, it's something with this new update that is no more. You go even, yeah, literally 0.1 over, you will get a penalty. No more extra speeding.
Yeah.
And Cole Wilson somehow already has made contact with a car and lost a bonus for 0x. So
oh my God.
Congratulations and my condolences.
Wow.
That is wild. That's not the way you want to start off. That's an extra point gone for Cole Wilson. Well, we got 100 laps coming up from Kansas Speedway. The championship battle still on. Clarino, your points leader, will start in 3rd. You got Wilson, another battle contending driver, starting in 8th. Another one, Herklotz, he starts P12. How about Matt Grab returning into the Grand National Series, leads the field to the green. We're racing in Kansas.
That's a bad start for Mac.
Oh, we got a wreck. Around goes the 26 of Dixon in the grass. I think we're going to stay green. It's just a single car spin. As they're 4 wide heading the 1 and 2. Oh, Wilkins sideways. Nearly clipped the 22 of Wilson. And Bryce Benson has the lead. What a wild first 2 corners.
Oh, Clarino sideways in
lap 1 chaos.
Cole Wilson, what a start for him.
And Wilson up to 2nd place, beats Clarino to the line. Bryce Benson, though, leads lap 1. What a wild opening lap in Kansas.
Wow.
These cars are already pretty loose.
It doesn't get much crazier than that.
Oh,
we got a spin out of turn 2. He's going to save it. What a save.
Benjamin Savoto in the 44 got completely sideways We will stay green. Here is Trenton Wilkin, didn't get a good start. He's back to 9th. 42 to his inside. Matt, grab your pole sitter. A horrific start for him. Back to 7th. Here goes Pace and Lindsay looking for 8th. Man.
Yeah, I don't really know what happened to Mac there. He might have missed a shift or something because he just stacked up that inside lane.
Bryce Benson already pulling away.
Mac has been struggling the past 3 quarters and sliding completely out of control, just trying to get a grip of it. Like we said before, he's not been in a car in months, actually, so it's going to maybe will take him a little bit to get back a hang of it. Here comes Matthew White now to the inside of Cole Wilson for 2nd.
Yeah, that 88 car, of course, full-time in the Cup Series for White, just doing Grand National, trying to stack up some wins, battling a championship contender, and you're back-to-back, or actually not, you're back-to-back yet, at least. Your defending series champion, Cole Wilson, looking for back-to-back titles. Wilson holds on to P2 for now. These two had a great battle back in Michigan earlier this season.
A little further back behind them, Carlos Ortiz got cleared of Maddox Beard. But Ortiz, he's also struggling with handling. He was all over the place in 3 and 4. He's going to dive below the apron down the front straightaway.
Here's Aiden slide them side by side. Behind them, there is 72 of Connor Asbell as well. There's Kylan Wilson, 23 from the outside, and Ethan McMillan, his teammate Ethan McMillan. Of course, that's Cole Clausen. Didn't start the race for some reason. He connected, then left. So I guess the doctors caught him.
Yes, they did.
That's unfortunate. Cole Wilson beginning to run down Bryce Benson for the lead.
A little bit further back, here comes Trenton Wilkin on Matt Grab now, down the front straightaway.
Yeah, not at all a good start for that 53 car of Grab.
Wilkin easily takes the lead. Mac may be trying to just hang on and save some tires. Like I said in practice, it is going to be very easy for you to burn off your right rear, and that is something you never want to lose in one of these oval races, especially in the O'Reilly Series car.
Cole Wilson is there for the lead.
Obviously, Mac is one of the more experienced drivers with tire saving, so, you know, maybe he knows something that we don't. And he's dropped from 1st to 10th, so we'll see how that goes on the long run.
Well, unfortunately, Mac just came over the radio and says he has no idea what he's doing, so I guess he's just hanging on.
Oh, man.
Okay.
That's a shame.
I mean, he won the pole. Fell back to 10th, though, in 7 laps, so...
Yeah, well, he's struggling with a loose and tight race car, and that's, like I said, not a, well, I didn't really say it, but not a good situation you want to have, especially at Kansas. But here comes Cole, all over the back bumper of the 9 of Benton. To the inside now into 1.
Gets to his quarter panel in the 1 and 2, they go. Benson still in that middle groove. Wilson going to slide back up the racetrack, actually gets him a little bit loose, gets to the inside of him. He'll be door to door, maybe. Can he get there?
Yes.
He's
there.
Oh, he is.
Now side draft him.
Inside of Benton.
Oh,
almost clear in an entry. He is clear.
Yeah, he will take the spot.
Able to cross over.
Nope. Cole Wilson, your new leader here in Kansas. Benson goes back to the outside to no avail. But still with Clarino running in 4th today, it would still not be a huge gain for Wilson. It would be a gain, but not as much as he needs it to be.
Benton struggling in the dirty.
Matthew's going to look
way up the racetrack.
Inside now.
White.
With Clarino.
Yeah, White in the 88 all the way down low in the 9 car. Bryce Benson, who had a great restart to start the race.
Contact!
Benton.
Here goes Clarino. Where is he going to make a move? Clarino stays in line to push Matthew White. All these drivers trying to get around Bryce Benson. Side by side for 2nd. How about Maddox Beard? Look at him, that Screaming Luigi car back to 5th. Still even door to door down the back straightaway again. Leaning on each other yet again between Benson and White. These two have some history. Oh,
yeah,
Benson.
Matthew White cannot be happy with the contact. Squeeze Benton up the racetrack. Benton, though, gets clear down the front straightaway. Here comes Clarino now in the 88.
Battle for 3rd. Jacob Clarino to the wall in 1 and 2.
While all this is happening, they're not allowing Cole Wilson to pull away. Only about a car length ahead until Bryce Benton got tight once again in the dirty.
Look back to the inside.
Yep.
Oh, that's a bit of a block. Almost tried to make it happen. Matthew White does get there, though, side by side with Benson for 2nd.
Neither of these guys can be happy with each other. If they just work together, maybe they can stage another run on Cole Wilson.
Almost contact. Clarino's been nice, not taking them 3 wide. Pushes Matthew White again back at a 1 and 2. What a battle for second place. We got
Bryce
side by side behind them.
gonna get
between,
clear again.
Harklot's up to
Here's
9th,
Beard.
by the way.
Look at Beard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Maddox,
Beard
I
to the
said
inside
it.
of Clarino.
I said it. Maddox Beard having a fantastic run so far in that 17th car. Looking for P4. Matthew White up the racetrack in front of the 33. Here they go, 3 wide on the front straightaway for 3rd place now.
Oh! White almost cleared himself off the nose of Beard. They both had to go away on the apron. Beard backs out of it.
Matthew White back to the inside of Clarino to look to clear for 3rd place here. It isn't clear just yet. Clarino still to his outside, and he's going to have momentum carrying. Oh, he had nearly a wreck down the back straightaway. Oh, we do have a wreck.
Oh.
Hard of the wall. He didn't
Oh,
slide
hard
it.
of the
Takes that
wall.
McMillan. And will this result in a yellow? Yes, it
Man.
will. McMillan slides to the inside lane. 2 cars, 2 Ford Mustangs involved.
Really unfortunate.
First caution of the day happens on lap 13.
Oh, and we got some issues up front. Matthew White and Bryce Benson running into each other under yellow.
Oh, they are not happy at all, clearly.
No, Ethan, like you said, Ethan, these two have history. And obviously, they're having more conflict again tonight.
So let's take a look at what happened here where they didn't slide up. Here is, oh, Kylan Wilson just dumped him, it looks like. He almost had it saved, and then Wilson ran into him again, and then McMillan nowhere to go. Runs back into the 44 car. Or the 42 car, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know what Kylan Wilson was really doing. Riding with McMillan.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, so,
They just came up the track, got a little loose, and then didn't really give much room for Slyton to recover.
so
And man,
now,
Ethan McMillan, let me tell you about Ethan McMillan, always finds a way to be, what in the world is Aiden Hull's doing? Ethan McMillan always finds a way to be in the worst possible situation and always gets involved in someone else's mess. Very unfortunate for him. I think this is probably like the 12th week in a row he's just happened to be in the wrong place, wrong time.
so now what's
Yeah.
going to happen on pit road? I think all the leaders do stay out for the most part.
We see Landon Brown in that 8 car coming down pit road. He's going to overshoot his box.
Carlos Ortiz also pits. So does anyone know what the fuel window is right now?
No.
Great.
I'm going to ask. Actually,
Well,
I'll
it's
just look.
definitely not 92 like Braden said. By the way, Cole Clausen is on the racetrack now. He's 10 laps down. But is in the free pass position, I guess. Just going to hope for some cars to fall out of the race.
All right, the fuel. Okay, we got 51 laps of fuel in the tank.
Right now remaining?
For a full tank, we got
Oh,
51 laps.
So for a full tank. So right now we have about 35. 36.
Yeah, so most of the front of the pack still has to pit fuel, but
Well, I mean, if it's
pretty
only
sure.
51 laps, then that means
I'm
it's going to be
pretty
close if
sure.
it's going to be very close if it's just one stop, maybe a second stop, because this race, of course, is 100 laps. Let's get the choose going down the front straightaway. We are choosing this time by Wilson goes inside, Benson goes inside with him. That'll give the front row to Wilson's teammate and title contender Jacob Clarino. Matthew White also goes up there. Maddox Beard takes the bottom. McMillan able to stay on the racetrack here. Stays on the lead lap. Aiden Slyton is a lap down. Gonna restart in lap 17 as Cole Wilson will lead the field back to the green. So remember, all these drivers on older tires. Drivers not wanting the waste to set here only on the first 15 or so laps of this race, and we're going to not actually go green this time by. We will extend the caution for some reason. Not exactly sure why. We have his car stopped. That's the 44. Benjamin Sabato. And he's going to reset the pit road. Not really sure what happened to him. So we go back to 1 to green. Actually, I think
quits.
I think iRacing.
Yeah, we're going back to 1 to green.
Yeah, okay. I think iRacing made a mistake, so not really sure what happened to the 44 car. He is now in the pits. But anyways, Cole Wilson and Jacob Clarino going to lead us back to the green here. There's a wild restart, or first initial start of this race. We'll see what happens on the first restart. Back to green in Kansas.
I was going to get a good jump.
So where's Clarino? Clarino's almost cleared Benton.
No, but that 9 car 2 is inside for second place. Here goes Bryce on the bottom.
Oh, slides up the track is the 9. Had to
Really
back out of it big time in the dirty year.
And Colorino actually clears them for second place. They are, look at Maddox Beard as Payson Lindsay, who's inside, up the wall, nearly in the wall. Look at Matthew White to the outside of Benton. Lindsay at the bottom. It's going to get tight.
Really close off the corner.
Benton got in trouble once again with the dirty year, way up the racetrack, almost in the white. And Lindsay, you know he's not going to look for anybody.
In the wall, Maddox Beard. Yeah, that's pretty decent. A couple of spots back there in the 17.
Look at Clarino, huge run down the front back straightaway. Gonna back out of it and run the top once again.
Matthew White to the inside of Bryce.
Contact with the 99 and the 1.
There's the 19 of Herklotz to the inside of Trenton Wilkin. This is a battle for 7th or 6th. Side by side for 3rd. Down the front straightaway, Matthew White and Bryce Benson still going at it.
These two obviously not happy with each other already.
Lindsay's
Matthew's gonna clear him though.
Herklotz contact into Wilkin. Look at Carlos Ortiz though with a huge move to the inside of
trying to make it 3
Oh,
wide.
that's not gonna work.
Gonna
That's not gonna work. They're gonna be 3 wide, maybe 4 wide. They are 4 wide
wide.
off the corner.
Oh,
Lindsay
Mason,
out of the wall.
Out of the wall.
He's gonna get collected.
Oh,
Gary
no,
Smith
he's getting it again by Gary.
spinning out is Dixon as well. No caution. Where's the yellow?
Oh no, the caution's
There it
out. The
is.
caution's out.
Around goes Payson Lindsay. That was bound to happen. Just not enough room there.
Wow.
What a move from Ortiz, though. We'll see how much he truly did play a role into the contact.
Gary Smith has already retired from this race, by the way. So 4 wide. Down to 3 and 4. I mean, Payson just slid up the racetrack.
Yeah, Payson might have come up there.
Oh, Gary Smith nowhere to go. Oh, Clausen even gets involved.
Connor Asbach got a little bit of it.
Let's ride along with Payson through this accident. Oh, that's not the right camera. Bam.
I'd like to see from the, maybe get a view from the tower. See, maybe Herklotz could have came up, got some error pushing up the 99, which pushed him into the 1.
So you saw the huge run.
We'll see.
The huge run that A-car got contact with
Huge
Herklotz.
move. Herklotz goes up the racetrack ever so slightly, gets alongside the 99. The 99 goes up, and there they all go.
That could have been a lot worse, though. He nearly cleaned out 3 other cars to his inside.
Yeah, that could have been really bad.
So he pits second caution of the day on lap 22. And this has been a wild race so far. Matthew White, by the way, pitted. So did Wilkin, who was involved in the crash. Not really surprising there. But how about White taking tires?
White, no, he actually was reporting that he had wheel damage from the contact of Bryce Benton. So maybe he came down to fix that.
All right, so he's going to lose some spots here. Paul Wilson is still your leader. Most of the leaders do actually, of course, stay out. 42 of Sladeham gets the free pass. Unfortunate start to Gary Smith's race. It has not been a good race for Ford so far. They already lost 2 cars. Cole Clausen has multiple laps down. McMillan's been involved in a crash. Ford has not had a good showing tonight in Kansas so far.
Not at all.
Their only car at this point to maybe not have issues is Zane Ramon. Here we go, coming to the shoes inside for the teammates. That'll give the front row to Bryce.
Clausen's coming on track.
He's been on track. Nice try.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
I have not seen him at all. My apologies, Clausen.
All right, so let's see if we can get a bit of a run going here. We're going to restart in lap 24.
Payson Lindsay is back out on the racetrack. Everyone get on their hands and knees and start praying.
He's missing his back end last time we saw him, and he still is missing his back end of the race car, so that's not going to be very nice for aerodynamics.
Might have a little bit of a skew as well. Matt Grab not too happy with Carlos Ortiz.
I think they are actually teammates tonight. Matt Grab running for TCMC. Same thing with Ortiz.
I have no idea what team Ortiz is on.
I'm pretty sure it's Team Chevy Motor Club. All right, well, anyways, let's try this again for the restart. Pace car, that Mustang back in the pits. It's going to be Cole Wilson and Bryce Benson.
Jason Lindsay almost spun out.
Oh, what a shock. Back to green, though, in Kansas. Nice restart. Yeah, he's been doing nicely on that. He will clear Bryce Benson. Here goes Jacob Clarino to the inside of the 9 car for second.
Benson's going to get a good pinch off turn number 2, get a small run down the backstretch. We got contact down the back straightaway.
Aiden Holes, Kylan Wilson, these two are definitely not the least aggressive drivers. They're still
got
through
Matthew
light. Here
White
goes
to
Matthew
their
White.
outside.
Yeah.
Oh, Erdman's out of control.
Oh,
man, and here comes Maddox Beard. Does anyone know if White took tires?
but he sure looks like he did.
He probably did.
See Connor Asbo looking to the inside. Wilson.
Up
Kylan
front, Jacob
Wilson.
Clarino, by the way, just got second. How about Ortiz to third? Clarino back to the bumper of the 22 of Wilson. Ortiz to the outside for second now.
Easy.
Ortiz has been flying.
Whoa!
Wait a little bit, though. He's going to the inside now of Wilson.
For the race lead, how about that? This 8 car, he is so good on the mile and a half, especially here in Kansas. To the inside of Wilson, he clears him. And he blinks.
Oh.
But new leader in Kansas Speedway, it is Carlos Ortiz. And here comes Matthew White. I believe he took fresh tires, already trying to battle for P5. Yeah, there's definitely fresh tires on that 88 car. Bumper of Bryce
He's going to
Benson.
be to the 9.
Gets 2's inside. Battle for 3rd place. Oh, we get a spin! Down the front straightaway, Tyler Dixon. That's another spin for the 26 car. And the caution's out again. Second time
Looks
he's
like
gone
it
around.
was contact from Coke. Grosjean Coke.
It has been a horrific day
Have
for
to see a replay on that.
Unsicker Motorsports. So, oh yeah, I think one came up, one came down.
No. It was pretty clear that Coke just came down.
Let's take a better angle at
I
it.
would agree on that one.
I was trying to defend your driver, so.
No, I am
That
not
man.
trying to defend him, man. That was just a horrible move
Oh
on,
yeah,
on Coke's part.
Yeah, that man has he deserves no defense on anything he does.
Before the race, I was talking about Coke, and I was talking about how he's one of the more respected back markers, but after that move, I don't know.
Man, 3 cautions already in this race. Only on lap 28.
I'm going to give an update on a few guys. Carlos Ortiz, he is on tires. I'm going to go run down to the 88, whatever, and go check on him as well.
So that would make
Oh,
sense.
Wilson! Hold on, we got big trouble with the 22. He is disconnected with connection issues.
Well, are you
His engine's
serious?
blown up, man.
What? By the way, we have cars
His
in the
engine
pits.
blew up.
Oh my God! Jacob Clarino is pitting here. So is Bryce Benson. What?
Wow.
We have to get more word on that. That is a massive development.
That's how quickly things can change here in Kansas. Wow.
I mean, picked up by one of those random tornadoes that starts up in the middle of the day. Who knows?
I guess. I mean, we saw one in real life in Watkins Glen in the infield, so.
Wouldn't be the first time we've had some tornado issues here in Kansas.
Not at all.
So Cole Wilson, by the way, is back in the race. I don't know if he's going to lose a lap or 2. We'll see. I think if he can get back on the racetrack here, he might be just 1 lap down. I don't think there's any chance
he's still not fully back in the server.
Leaders are coming down the front straightaway, coming to the shoes.
It's 2 down.
That is still a massive development. Wow. Ortiz, your leader, chooses the inside lane. Matthew White goes outside. How about staying out is Asbel and Matt Grab are going to be your second row. Landon Brown also stayed out. Cole Wilson is still not on the track. As we come to green this time by. I mean, Wilson's got to hope for more cautions at this point.
Well, the way things been looking, he's going to get pretty lucky here, but I don't know.
Wilson, I don't believe he's still on the track.
Oh, he just appeared in his pit box.
Oh, there he is.
He's getting tires on the car.
Okay, I don't know if I would take tires right now.
Pretty sure.
Island Wilson has received an EOL for attempting to pass Carlos.
And Wilson's off. He's off.
All right, well, he's going to be 2 laps down there. The pace car is back in. What a wild race. Only 30 laps in.
He's going to
Carlos
have to
Ortiz
haul.
leads us back to the green.
Good start from Ortiz. We've seen that a lot for the person controlling the restart.
Yeah, we look further back. There's Landon Brown on older tires. Bryce Benson on fresher tires. We look into his inside. Ethan McMillan up there as well. He just avoided the last crash. That's shocking. As they head down the back straightaway, Matthew White now up to second place in the bumper of Ortiz. Bryce Benson, though, is coming on these fresh tires. Already
He's going to make a move to the inside of Connor.
Already got clear on Matt Grab. Here he is in Connor Asbel.
Here comes Clarino behind them, 3 wide to the bottom.
Clarino's got to be pretty careful here. He doesn't want to take any big risks. Wilson now being 2 laps down. This could be absolutely huge for him. But remember, don't forget about Herklotz. He's still 18 points back. He was technically second in points entering today as Matthew White in the bumper of that 8 car of Ortiz. And
Benson is here.
Benson.
Yeah, he's got to make quick
battle.
move, quick work of the 8 car because here comes Bryce Benson. He's not going to waste
Don't
any
look
time.
to the inside. It's just going to move him.
And Matthew White gets there to the quarter panel of the door of that 8 car of Carlos Ortiz. Benson back there on the outside lane in 3rd place. Matthew White is going to clear himself on Ortiz. Ortiz looks back to the inside. Benson nowhere to go. He's going to go top. Oh! That was very close.
Driving in there.
Yeah, Matthew White made sure Ortiz couldn't get back to the inside. Benson with a run all over the back bumper of both of them. He's going to look top of 3.
Doesn't get there. Matthew White clear on both these 2 drivers. But Bryce Benson looking for second place around the outside of that 8 car of Ortiz. Off the racetrack, Matthew White.
A little bit.
He got loose or tight.
Bryce is looking to the outside. Matthew's gonna chop him off.
Man,
He's there to the outside though.
These 2 so much history together. This is allowing this
Huge
33 in
block.
Florino. Here comes Benson to
Wow.
run down the front straightaway to the outside.
Side by side for the lead. Matthew White gets back clear of Benson, but can Benson get a run on the outside?
He'll be
He's
coming.
there already.
He's gonna have a massive run.
Oh, man! That was close.
Side by side, dead even down the back straightaway. Matthew White's gonna try to get a big pinch. Benson's gonna slide up the racetrack ahead of him though. Blinks out for a moment.
And up the racetrack they both go. Here comes that Ortiz car back in Matthew White. That's a very aggressive block.
He's gotta chill with those blocks.
And here comes Clarino for 3rd.
Can Ortiz get back into it? Connor Asbo, he's looking as well. Ortiz now looking to the inside of the 88 once more. Bryce Benson beginning to pull away from the pack.
This really
Side by
shows
side
how
for P2.
important new tires are.
Ortiz up the racetrack, contact with Matthew White.
Contact.
Both of them get
White
loose.
gets clear. Here comes Colorino now. The rest
Yeah.
of the field as well. CJ Erdman and Kristen Herklotz, they're also filing in.
I mean, all this tight racing at the front of the field is allowing everyone to catch up. Oh, that's that 8 car sliding up
way
the racetrack. Here comes Connor Asbel. He's going to get clear.
He got made contact with the 72. Asbo almost went into the wall. Here comes Erdman now. He makes contact with Ortiz. Up the track goes to 8.
Here comes Herklotz.
Here comes Herklotz. Ortiz is going to block Herklotz as Herklotz is going to try to File in. It's going to go to the bottom here.
Here he is to the inside of that 8 car. There isn't a lot of saving right now. He's loose all the way to the bottom. Thought he was dead sideways. Still saved the race car, but he's now got Erdman to his inside.
While this has happened, Clarino also has gotten past Matthew White for second. Here comes Herklotz on Asbel for fifth. What's his name? Oh my God, the 8 car's in the wall.
That was Carlos Ortiz. Clarino is P2 now, about 7/10 down on your leader, Bryce Benson. Here we go. Aiden Holes looks to the inside of now that 94 of Erdman. This is currently a battle for P6. Maddox Beard also back there.
Here comes Herklotz on White. White lets him go easily.
Herklotz up to second place here. Now he's kind of the driver that we've kind of lost in the championship battle. I mean, we've talked.
Big contact.
I mean, but guys, we've talked about Wilson and Clarino so much. Really haven't mentioned Herklotz that much, but currently P2 in the points, 18 back, entering the day.
Herklotz has improved so much since last season when he first arrived in the FedEx series, especially since the Truck Talladega race. Really, especially since joining QM as well, really been a week out threat for a win. As I believe Cole Wilson is actually back on the. Nope, never mind. I don't know what I'm seeing.
Wilson on the track right now, 2 laps down. Bud is in the free pass position, but would need 2 caution flags pretty much back to back here on lap 41. So the fuel window is going to be really weird now with so many drivers and different strategies.
Yeah, that is definitely going to be something to watch out for on this long ground here.
Matthew White is starting to lose more positions. Here comes Erdman to his inside. This is a battle for 4th. And they're going to lap Pace and Lindsay.
Yeah, that's huge for Cole Wilson. Cole Wilson will no longer get the lucky dog.
Well, I mean, that 99 is pretty slow, so I don't know. We'll have to see. Actually, no, Wilson is 2 laps down, so.
And Cole is not much farther ahead of Bryce Benton. Payson is pulling it off the track, maybe? I don't really know what he's doing.
I mean, man, Cole Wilson's power and internet has not done him well lately. Remember, he missed USA Speedway because the internet, the power company, wouldn't put the power back on. He now is 2 laps down here at Kansas due to his internet going out. Aiden holds the inside, clears Matthew White up to P5. How about that 90 or 78 car? Whatever number he is tonight. 78 on the race car.
Just outside the top 5.
Matthew White pitted 2 cautions ago while the rest of the field pitted under our last yellow. That's the main reason why you see that 88 dropping back towards the field.
A lot of Chevys.
White. Beard is going to look to the outside here.
A lot of Chevrolets up front. They currently occupy all the top 10 right now. First non-Chevys, McMillan back in 11th, and he's a 4th, and then they got a Toyota Dixon back in 12th. And here comes Maddox Beard to the outside of Matthew White.
He's going to be getting the wall a little bit.
Go side by side of Maddox Beard and Matthew White. Beard has the preferred outside.
Oh, contact!
Big contact into the 88.
Got really loose off the corner.
Man, and Matthew White, he's just got to be sitting there wondering how many cars are going to run into his door. That's probably the 7th time in this race, and we're only on lap 45, not even halfway through.
Yeah, it's been so far a frustrating day for the 88 of Matthew White. Still side by side here with Maddox Beard, Connor Asbel back there in the 72 car.
Asbel is a Lions teammate going to try to work with him a little bit, but still a really tough battle between Maddox Beard and Matthew White.
Up the racetrack and nearly in the wall. It's Maddox Beard and I think White. Nearly made
really
contact
close
then.
clearing.
White is back to 7th. All right, so it seems like things have settled down a little bit for now. First time all day I think I've actually felt that way. For the lead, the gap is about 4/10 between Bryce Benton and Jacob Clarino. Clarino's been running a little faster.
Yeah, last time by, he was about a 10th faster. We'll see what this time, what he is this time.
Aiden Holes now to the inside of Erdman. This is battle for P4. Holes is having a great day.
Be inside the top 5 now if he can clear Erdman here. And he will.
But Erdman, he's going to look for the crossover. Another run down the back straightaway. It's going to push his teammate Holes, though.
stays in line. The other M&M's racing car back there. Maddox Beard looking to pounce on both of them. Ooh, Holes got loose. Urban looking for a run back to his bumper. Actually stays in line, gives him a nice shove down the front straightaway.
Little bump draft action here at Kansas Speedway. Something you normally only see at the 3 big tracks now, Daytona, Talladega, and Atlanta.
Clarino is really starting to gain on Bryce Benton here.
And the gap is down to 3/10. That 33 car has been so fast today. Was top 3 in practice, qualified really well, and now battling for the lead nearly halfway in Kansas.
Yeah, once again, last time by, Clarino was about a 10th faster. This time, once again, a 10th faster. So, yeah, like we said, slowly closing in on that 9 car.
I'm really impressed.
This is one of Bryce's better tracks, one of Bryce's best tracks, where he first started to show a bunch of speed. In a Lobbies race, he showed a bunch of speed in the Season 2 and Season 3 races. Well, not Season 2, he was down. But in the Season 3 race as well. So, yeah, Bryce is a tough competitor to beat here at Kansas, and really good to see the 33 running well.
By the way, in the wall, Maddox Beard. That's a big hit.
Beard's in the wall.
They're going to be 3 wide down the front straightaway. Asbell in the middle. Look at Matthew White trying to get 2 of them. Back on the bottom.
Really tight there, going into turn 1.
And he takes it. Matthew White back up to P6. That's a good move by him.
2 for 1 special.
Asbell,
and Asbell,
Beard.
big tight moment up in front of Beard. Here comes Kylan Wilson now, going to capitalize on both of them.
Wilson slides up the racetrack to the quarter panel of Connor Asbell. Halfway in Kansas.
Clarino is nearly on Bryce Benton's back bumper. He's going to be there really, really soon.
Yes, he will. Battle for the lead in Kansas. Jacob Clarino. I mean, this is one of his more impressive runs so far this season. I know he's your points leader, and he's a winner in Rockingham, but he hasn't had this really great pace. He's just kind of he's been there in the top 5 and top 10, but not really contending for the wins that often until now.
That's been the main theme of this season. Cole Wilson has been the most competitive driver out of the top 3, but Herklotz and Clarino, they've been able to put together solid runs, stay out of trouble, unlike the reckless Cole Wilson. And that's what's kept them in this title fight and kept Cole Wilson out of it.
Yeah, Cole Wilson's average finish is absolutely horrific this season. Finished, for reference, he finished 24th in the last race at Talladega.
Matt Grabs on pit road.
So maybe your first one to try to make a green flag cycle work here. Of course, nobody
Landon
can still
Brown's
make
coming
it
in as well. None of these guys hit it under one of the yellows.
Battle for the lead between Clarino and Benton. Here it is. Clarino is there. Got some lap traffic ahead. That's the 42 of Slidham. Benton leads Clarino back into 3 and 4. You see Benton running the bottom lane. Clarino a little bit higher up. They're going to catch the track. That'll actually
run here.
Yeah, Benton gets tight off corner exit, and Clarino's got to run down the front straightaway as they go around the lapper.
He's gonna have to start trying out some different lines. I'm not sure how much he can gain just riding behind Benton in his dirty air. Although turn 1 and 2, he got a pretty good run on Benton. See what he does. He goes to the top in 3 and 4.
He's gonna have a great run coming off turn 4 here.
Here he comes.
Will he make a move? He's going to the bottom.
For the lead here in Kansas, in the grass a little bit. Jacob Clarino, your points leader, looking to take the lead from Bryce Benton. Side by side, even with each other, back into 1 and 2.
Benton will
gonna get
tight.
tight. Touch.
Really loose moment there. Benton slides as well. Both these two, what a battle for the lead.
Benton put a bunch of air on the right rear of Jacob Clarino, about sucked him around, and Clarino, all that time he spent the last 10 laps trying to gain, he's going to have to try to do it again. Here comes Payson Lindsay once again going another lap down.
By the way, Herklotz is now up to 3rd place. He is still there. This is a... Oh my God, huge wreck in the front straightaway. Hard on the wall. Goes Aiden Holes. You also have the 72 of Connor Asbell involved. I think Erdman just avoided contact, but that 78 car, Aiden Holes, absolutely hammered the wall. Wow.
What a hit. That's probably one of the worst spots to go into the wall here at Kansas.
He's getting aggressive. Asbel on his bumper. Oh! I don't know if it just came up there. It was Kylan. Wilson also got turned on the wall. Asbel spun. I do want to take a look from the blimp here. Man, that was such a hit.
Huge run from Asbel into the back of the 78. Oh, just turned him around.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Yeah.
And Asbel saves the car, but has big damage on the back bumper of that race car. Let's ride along with him.
Yeah. Got a big old dent.
Oh.
This is
See
not
that car
good.
get up off the ground as well.
Yeah, this is not good for those few drivers like Matt Grab that just pitted.
Landon Brown was one of them as well. And even worse for Cole Wilson. I mean, there's more cars that's going to be stuck a lap down and less of a chance for him to get a lap back.
All right, well, here come your leaders to the pits. So if you pit now, you actually should be able to make it to the end on fuel. Gonna be 4 fresh Goodyear tires. Here we go, race off pit road. It's gonna be Bryce Benson. He slides at the line. They're 3 wide. I think Benson wins it. Second is gonna be, actually second is Herklotz. He jumps Clarino. Third is Clarino. Fourth, Matthew White. P5, Maddox Beard.
Watch out for Matthew White now. He's finally back on the same tire strategy, and he has his track position mostly back. As Zane Vermont, he's having some trouble. He'll get it back rolling.
Matt Grab here going to try to get just on the back on the lead lap at least. I don't know if Cole Wilson here wants to take the waiver rounds. If I was him, I would, and then just bet on a caution coming out.
I mean, you have to take the wave here.
Yeah, that's about Wilson's only chance. There's no way 2 laps down with several other cars is going to be a lap down as well. No way he has any chance of getting a lap back, and he will take his wave around right here.
So leaders should be coming to the shoes. All right, so kind of an odd shoes here. Benson got the inside, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you guys think, but I believe Benton and Herklotz both just drove right through the middle.
Let's take a look real quick. I don't know about that one either. That was kind of, yeah. From the blimp, real quick. Of course, you gotta.
He might get sent to the back.
Yeah, that's both
I
the
believe
middle.
both of them.
Yeah, that's both of them going to the back here. All right. Well, let's extend the yellow 1 lap, I think. Should we? I don't know.
Yeah. Well.
X.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So that. Wow. How about that? Big shocking development. Herklotz and Benton both sent to the rear of the field from a shoes cone violation. That's just a mistake you cannot make. That'll give the lead to Jacob Clarino, and Matthew White will start to his outside. How about this?
As we take this extra caution lap, I want to interview Connor Asbel, man. What happened on that wreck?
Well, I thought it was going to be some net codage situation, but later finding out, because I accidentally put CJ in the wall, he slowed up down the front stretch and just, yeah. Can't really say much.
Yeah. Obviously, a really unfortunate situation for Connor and Aiden. Both are out of the race. And, you know, just really unfortunate.
Yep. Wasn't planning on that happening, but some people just shouldn't drive. That's about it.
Anyways, we're going to restart here with 40 laps to go. Everyone just pitted, so they should be all good to make it to the end here. Tires, though, if it's a green flag run, are going to get pretty worn out, especially if you're pushing.
Man, how about the 26 of Tyler Dixon? Somehow in all of the chaos, he is now restarting 4th.
He's spun out twice today so far. So the battle for the free pass right now is going to be between Payson Lindsay and Cole Wilson, I'm sorry. Lindsay's got the damage, so Wilson, I think, should be able to pass him here in a couple of laps. Back to green, though. Clarino and white. Good restart by Jacob.
Great restart for Clarino, the leader.
Yeah, and then you got Herklots. He's got him and Bryce Benson have to make time here. There goes the 9 on the inside. Herklots, by the way, is completely sideways. Oh, nearly wrecked the car. Oh, he's in the wall almost. We got a wreck back here. Landon Brown.
A couple spinners.
Landon Brown spins. Pace and Lindsay involved. He's in the wall again. The caution's out. Once more. Let's take a look at how that all went down. 3 wide. Is this going to give the free pass to Cole Wilson? So here comes Aiden Slyton. Oh, he just
got loose.
What was that?
Wow.
Okay.
Slyton had some damage on his right rear, maybe got into the corner, expecting a little bit more downforce, did not get it.
He has apologized over the radio.
Landon Brown really lucky to not hit that inside wall.
Under
Came
caution
really close
here
to hitting it.
on lap 62. I will be right back in about a lap.
No, that's lovely.
Wow. We are going to have a couple cars coming down pit road. Kylan Wilson and Trent Wilkin. Obviously, the couple cars that spun out. Asen and Aiden. Slinktum, however you say it.
Cole Wilson's lucky to, he's going to be back on the lead lap.
Wow. What a fortunate event for Cole.
All right,
We'll
what did
see
I
how
miss?
long. Well, not much of anything. Cole Wilson's back on the lead lap. He's on pit road, going to get 4 fresh tires, some some Sunoco racing fuel, right back out on the racetrack. But we're going to see what can he do. He's going to be buried at the very back of the pack behind all the damaged cars, Payson Lindsay, Aiden Slyton, whoever else is still out there running with damage.
Well,
So we come to the cheers this time.
This couldn't have gone better for Cole. He gets the caution immediately, gets the free pass, and now he's going to have a bit of a tire advantage on the rest of the field here by about a lap or 2.
Yeah, Cole already proved before he got disconnected with the internet problems that he was one of the fastest cars on the track.
Ooh.
So I'm expecting a lot out of Cole.
Guys, how about
getting through this
Clarino?
back.
Clarino choosing the outside as your leader.
You know, I don't disagree with that decision. I think it could be really good.
It definitely could be, but I mean, we saw the great restarts everyone was getting from the inside. I feel like it would be much easier to be able to clear into 1 and 2 on the inside than try to have to hang alongside the guy on the outside. But we'll see.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, the caution number for the Grand National Series at these mile-and-a-halfs has definitely been up tonight. No doubt about that. It's been a pretty wild race.
How about Carlos Ortiz restarting in 5th? Bryce Benton
Beard
behind
in
them.
3rd.
Yeah. Rajon Koch's back up here. Ethan McMillan somehow has repaired his car and he's not too far out of it.
How about that? Coming to the
Here we
restart
go.
zone
White,
here.
White is already trying to use up Clarino. Back to the restart zone they go. Jacob, that's a good jump. Is he going to get cleared?
Oh!
White, no, maybe.
Bryce Benton ducks.
Oh, we got a
we
wreck.
got trouble
Dixon
already. Big
again.
wreck in front of the
Oh, big wreck.
Again, it's
We've been
Dixon.
coming across the track.
Oh, we got
that
Zader
is
on
everybody.
Well,
That is
Landon Brown
everybody.
spins Rajon Koch and Dixon. That's the 3rd wreck he's caused tonight.
Beard actually came up.
We'll take a look at it. Somehow that 26 car is mostly clean.
Wow.
We're gonna go straight from the blimp. Yeah, that was all on Maddox Beard there, unfortunately. Oh, Bryce Benson, look at him get involved there. Wow, he's got damage.
Bryce
Oh,
Benson
Cole
went
Wilson.
for a wild ride. He went airborne.
Cole Wilson.
Little bunny
we'll
hop
get in a
there.
minute. Let's look here on Cole Wilson's angle. He nearly got just destroyed. So there they go ahead of him. Contact with that 19. And whoa, he got contact there. And let's now take a look what happened to Bryce Benson. Here in the 9 car.
What a ride he went on.
So contact there. Dixon spins to the inside. Here he goes for a bit of a slide and then comes to the grass. Whoa! Bit of a hop.
Wow. Going for some style points there.
All right, here they go to pit. You have Cole Wilson back in the pits here. Trenton Wilkin, he's been obsolete for as of late. Herklots also comes down to pit road. Wilson, this is a quick stop here. He's going to beat a lot of guys. He's going to be 9th, 8th maybe. Wow. I mean, these sequences of cautions really haven't have worked out in Cole Wilson's favor. So guys, I mean, it's been a chaotic race here so far tonight. Are we surprised at the amount of chaos we've seen in this race?
Honestly, I am not really that surprised. You know, this race has always been chaotic through all the seasons of FedEx. Put on really good shows, and I'm expecting for a good finish tonight.
All right, we're going to choose it this time by. We're going to see if Florino goes back to the outside. I think the bottom did work better for him. I don't know why he chose the top last time. He's going to choose the bottom this time. Maddox Beard goes on the front row with that 53 of Matt Grab. I mean, what a day that Dixon has had so far. Involved in 3 accidents. And sideways, and somehow there's not really even a scratch on that car. That's really impressive.
White is having some severe connection issues right now. Actually, is back now, but that last quarter of a lap, he was barely in existence.
Don't have those issues under green, obviously, so we're still waiting on a lot of cars to catch back up to the end of the field.
One car just weaved off the track down the to the inside wall. Cole Clausen.
I mean, he's
typical
what, like,
Cole Clausen
8
activities.
laps down. Cole Clausen actually is gaining spots here due to the cars that have dropped out of the race.
And remember, back to the beginning of the season, there was a point both the M&F cars were leading the point standings, then just got involved in a bunch of unfortunate incidents and quickly took them out of it.
Here we go. Pace car back in the pits. Jacob Florino looking for career win number 2. And if it all finishes like this, it would be a huge point stay. Back to green.
Better start for Matthew. He's going to actually hang alongside him.
He will. Side by side for the lead. Back in a 1 and 2. Here comes Matthew White in the 88 car to the outside of Clarino. He is there.
Oh, we got some contact. Man, almost a record back in the field, but still Clarino. Actually, White gets clear, but here comes Beard on the outside.
Not a good restart at all for that 33 car of Jacob Clarino. He's going to slide back up the racetrack here in front of the dirty air of Matthew White. Trying to get a run down the front straightaway. Back on the 88. He'll go outside, or at least we'll try to get there. Maddox Beard, though, back in 3rd. Look at Cole Wilson splitting the middle of 3 wide between McMillan and Matt Grab. Contact there. He will pass the 70 car. He is on a roll. Remember on those stretches.
Oh! Out of control. What a save. We got another car spinning down the back.
This is the 4th time.
Dixon again. I don't know how many times that car's been out of control.
And this time, I think there was contact again. I don't think many of them have actually been his fault.
Just really
Oh, no. Well, it was contact with him in the 94 of Erdman, but he was loose anyways.
Yeah, hard to tell from that angle. Gonna want to see another one there.
this is getting unbelievable with the amount of cautions we've had in this race so far. Oh.
Definitely got some help.
Yeah.
He definitely had a chance of saving that race car, but as soon as Erdman got to his back bumper, there was just no saving that.
Man, this race has certainly been something. 4 wrecks. That's got to be a new league record for the amount of cautions involved in one race. 4.
Bro, that's not a record, but...
Well, I mean... I don't know. I'm sure Payson Lindsay probably tops it.
Got another car pulling off the track. Cole Clausen once again.
Is he done this time?
No, he's just having some fun.
Oh. There's Bryce Penton. There's the 99 there of Payson Lindsay in the pits as well, getting tires.
Clausen's actually going to pass everybody now. I have no idea if he has the free pass or if he is just taking that Culver's machine for a nice little ride, trying to get some TV time.
Well, he's not.
Well, that's unfortunate for him.
All right. Well, Matthew White is now your leader. Of course, got an incredible jump on Clarino in the outside lane and passed him back in the 1 and 2. Cole Wilson, though, back inside of the top 5. What a recovery from being out of the race for a minute because his internet went out to now being back in the top 5. Here we go. White and Clarino go to the low side. That's interesting. Maddox Beard goes top. He goes there up there with Matt Grab. Cole Wilson will just be behind that 33 car of Clarino. Both Wilson and Herklotz both want to see Clarino have an issue here. He's had a clean day, a great day up front as well, but remember in Grand National, you don't really get rewarded for your clean, great day in the front of the field until until of course the race is over, as there is no stage points. And Matthew White is having an absolute blinking fest here.
Gonna have to fix that. Could end up like Cole Wilson.
Yeah, it must have took Cole Wilson's into that for him.
I mean, Matthew's only had this issue for 3 years, but that's upsetting.
No, probably more.
It's been an issue for as long as this league's existed.
Basically.
Had to deal with it in my season 1 days. Still an issue now. But anyways, coming to the restart zone here.
Pace car in yet again, and Matthew White is going to be on the inside of Maddox Beard.
Beard leaving a considerable gap.
I don't know what that's all about. Here we go, back to green. Not at all a good restart for that 17. Didn't get going whatsoever. Clarino easily cleared. Now Cole Wilson to the inside of the 17 for 3rd. Matt Grab on the bottom. And here goes Wilson for P2 on Clarino.
What a comeback this would be if Cole could get back to P1.
But he still needs that 33 to fall back.
Oh, big moment for the 70 of Ethan McMillan. Had gotten Erdman cut down on him. Erdman caught the wall, and here comes Herklotz now looking to the bottom. Erdman gets turned.
Oh my God! That's Herklotz hard wall
again.
Good.
Out of the race, most likely, as Herklotz hard into the to the wall. He is completely destroyed. That's most likely going to be season over for him.
That is not what you want to see from a championship contender.
That car, the back end completely torn off. What a mess this race has kind of turned into. Wow, I mean, this is just wild. I mean, where did this even start? I think it was the 94. So Erdman on the outside lane drives himself into the wall. Then Herklot's there on the bottom of the racetrack. So McMillan cleans out the 94 and then barely makes contact with that 19 of Herklot. Spins him around into the wall. He goes, and Dixon involved in his 5th wreck. Oh my God.
He just cannot escape trouble tonight.
It's 5 cautions.
I mean, his car still looks pretty clean.
Let's run along with him, I guess, this time. Oh, there they go again. And I mean, he just spun himself out to avoid all of it. Made no contact at all with anything. He has had one hell of a day.
It's impressive, honestly, how many incidents he's been in without being destroyed. Or even having more than, I believe, 30 seconds worth of damage. He has a little bit on his left rear, but that's about it.
Gotta be a first time for this league.
Oh, man, and he's making contact with Herklots in the pits. Luckily, they avoid incident there, at least.
All right, well, Bryce Benton is back in the pits. We haven't seen him really lately.
Still trying to recover from that big one.
It would be nice if they could kind of clean it up back there and we could have a nice run to the end of the race. But that doesn't really seem possible today for some reason.
Yeah, we only have 7 cars left on the track. That's not currently attempting to repair damage. Dixon finally, he's the first one to emerge out of the damaged cars.
Oh my God. Oh, his car's fine again. Okay.
Yeah, like I said, only a little bit of left rear damage, and he's back out there just fine. I believe Matthew White still has a little bit of steering damage. Cole Wilson, he had his issues, but no incident. Clarino, no incident. Matt Grab, no incident. I believe everyone else, though, has been involved in something throughout the day.
Inside for White, outside for Wilson, inside for Clarino. And remember, that penalty that Herklot's got there for going in the middle of the shoes is probably going to end his championship hopes if he doesn't return back somewhere.
What?
I don't know. I have no idea. He's still missing the back end of that race car, but is back on the track.
He's got to try to gain as many points or stop the bleeding as much as he possibly can. Who knows? Maybe we'll see some more incidents, but he is out of control.
Man, this race has been just wild so far. A lot of incidents. How about Cole Wilson? He is back. He's definitely been benefiting off all these caution flags. Back on the outside for a second. I mean, late in the season, every point's on the line. 3 drivers going for the title at this point. You know, it's going to get tight, and we've seen that all day long. Will this be the final race
restart zone? Probably not. There we go.
Back to green. Not a great jump at all for the 22. Wilson. White gets away nicely. And Clarino to the inside, and Matthew White puts a block on him. Back at a 1 and 2.
Wilson's going to be able to challenge back around the outside of Clarino. He's going to get a small run, turning into a big run now down the back straightaway, slightly edging ahead of Clarino, now fully clear into turn 3.
Matt grabbed to the outside of that 33 car as well. He started on the pole, had a terrible start. Really haven't seen him inside of the top 5 ever since until now, but he's up the racetrack back there, side by side with Maddox Beard. Look at Trent Wilkin. He's fastest in practice. Haven't really seen him at all today at the front.
He's slowly been trying to recover, but here comes the 22. Oh. Factory Kane Chevrolet of Cole Wilson coming back to life. Starting to challenge for the lead on Matthew White, all over the back bumper now.
Yeah, by the way,
Badge is going to have a lot of lime green in his rearview mirror.
Oh, the 3 wide. Or 3 wide down the front straightaway. Mac Beard, or Mac Grab. My goodness. In the wall a little bit there.
Who hired this guy to be a commentator? Anyways.
Nice try. 20 laps
Cole's
to go in
trying to
Kansas.
chase him down.
Clarino still running in 3rd place.
see Cole Wilson trying to enter a little bit higher than what Matthew White is and drive it back down, trying to avoid the dirty air, get a long, make the straightaway slightly longer for him, driving back down off the top through. Slowly is working, but he's going to go way to the top in 1 and 2 this time.
He's going to look to rekindle some momentum in the outside lane and down the back straightaway. Looking for a run on Matthew White. Here goes Wilkin to the inside of Maddox Beard. He's quick as well late in the race.
Beard went way up the racetrack off of turn number 2, had to jump out of the throttle, and we see Wilkin, he fully took advantage of that, clears off of turn 4.
Wilkin now may try to challenge that 33 of Clarino. Wilson really hasn't gained much over these last couple of laps on Matthew White.
Still fairly fresh tires for most of these guys with all the yellow laps. Looking to get a little bit more wear so we can see a little bit more lane variability with guys moving up the track a little bit, but here comes Clarino with a big run on Wilson. He looks to the inside for a moment, backs out of it in 1 and 2.
I mean, I know these two are teammates, but with this title on the line, I don't think they're going to be teammates, race at least like teammates anymore, but here comes Clarino, who's inside, battle for second place, he's there.
Oh, but gets tight big time, out of control for a moment.
Really close.
Here comes Wilkin with a huge run now on both of them.
Down the front straightaway, Clarino's got Wilkin to his inside, riding along with the 33 car. Wilkin is there, passes Clarino, and now he's going to look to the inside of Wilson, who shuts the door.
Jacob Clarino trying to make a big statement win to pretty much end the season for everyone else. Wilkin with a big moment. Clarino now challenging back on the behind the 22.
Goes middle of Cole Wilson. This is all
Way up the
allowing.
racetrack.
All allowing Matthew White just to pull away at the front of the field right now. 15 laps to go in Kansas.
If I'm Wilson or Clarino, I am not focused on Matthew White. This is going to be your race for the championship right here. Definitely going into the final race at Las Vegas.
Absolutely not. I do not agree with that one. Clarino, he doesn't have to worry about the win, but Cole Wilson, he needs as many points as he possibly can get. I don't know exactly how many points he is, but definitely double digits. Just one spot ahead of Clarino. That is not going to cut it going into the final races.
It was 19 entering. So
yeah,
that'll be
Cole Wilson needs a huge day. Clarino just needs to make sure he manages the points gap and just gets a solid top 5 finish.
Yeah, Wilkin back to his outside, though. Trying to get a run down the back straightaway. Maddox Beard got in the wall a little bit back there as well. Wilson losing time now to Matthew White. I mean, I know they're teammates, and you don't ever want to see one of your competitors in the wall unless you absolutely hate them, but I don't think Wilson would absolutely be devastated if he saw that 33 in the fence here and out of the race.
He's hoping for it, but because here comes the 33. Once again, with another big run, he's going to look to take it to the high side in 3 and 4. Will he be able to get the run down the straightaway?
Marino is there, back for second on that 22 Wilson. All of a sudden, Wilson losing time. Now back about a second back on Matthew White. That 33 car puts the pressure back to the 22. Battle for B2. Of course, these are now the top 2 contenders in the championship.
Clarino was all over the back bumper of the 22 down the front straightaway, pushing them along into turns 1 and 2, looking for any lane to get around the 22. Wilson, though, did a great job defending in the 1, still holding off Clarino off forward.
Matthew White is gone. Biggest lead we've seen of anyone today.
That car's on rails.
White, he hasn't had to worry about a car breathing down his neck. With Clarino constantly all over the back bumper of the 22, he has a run down the back straightaway. Where will he take it now?
Stays in line, goes to the outside in 3 and 4. Look at Ethan McMillan. Where did he come from?
McMillan coming on really strong towards the end. He's trying to show that he was capable of running for the championship if it wasn't for all the incidents.
10 laps to go in Kansas. Here is Clarino back to the bumper. Actually stays in line with Cole Wilson back at a 1 and 2.
Carino
McMillan.
definitely has the faster car, but like we said before, he might be just trying to manage the gap and not put himself in harm's way of being involved in an incident.
Wilkin looking to the quarter panel of that 70 of McMillan. He's going to almost get to the inside of him. He will down the front straightaway. Side by side for P4.
Carino ducked out of line going into one, goes way back to the outside. He's going to get a big run down the back straightaway.
Stays in line, gets a nice momentum boost back into 3 and 4, but still not enough to actually challenge that 22 of Wilson. 8 laps to go for Matthew White.
White's just hoping he doesn't get another yellow. He can pretty much cruise it, but Payson Lindsay, he's the first car to lock down ahead of him, coming off turn number 2 now, had a big moment in 1 and 2. Still missing his back bumper with lacking severe rear downforce.
Got a couple of cars missing their back bumpers here late in the race. Landon
Oh,
Brown
one car in the
car.
wall. Car in the wall was McMillan off of turn 4.
Oh, we had contact. I thought we had contact. I think it was a little bit between that 22 and 33 of Wilson and Clarino.
Not the day Landon Brown wanted, going a lap down in his debut.
And in the 8 car for Team Chevy Motor Club, his teammates are currently running 1, 2, 3.
Correct.
Huh?
CWR,
Oh,
not
that's what I
Team
meant.
Chevy.
That's
Nice
what I
try.
meant. That's what I meant.
Brown did a good job today, though. I mean, he got involved in one of those late incidents. Not at all his fault. Ran a solid day. Just unfortunate and got involved in one of those incidents.
Currently running,
Oh.
I think, running at 16th.
Carino coming back on Wilson. Wilson's going to have to try to run the high line. Here
They
comes
got Payson
Carino around to
Lindsay.
the inside.
Oh,
Lindsay holds them both up.
So, I think Clarino did a good job by lifting there. That allows Wilkin to have a run down the front straightaway. Payson Lindsay making things very interesting up front for second. Wilkin drives back to the bumper of that 33.
Can Clarino make anything happen on the 22? He's been faster the entire race. He's going to wrap the white line perfectly through 3 and 4. Not going to make anything happen of it, though. Oh, we got contact.
Oh, we got a spinner.
The front straightaway. Payson Lindsay comes down on McMillan.
Oh, and
up the
he's back up the
racetrack.
racetrack. That's going to bring out a yellow for sure, I would imagine.
No,
McMillan is...
yellow's now.
Yep, there it is. 4 laps to go, and shades of Iowa for Matthew White.
And like we said with McMillan, another great day, just down the drain immediately by a
Well, he
lap
doesn't-
car.
Doesn't have damage. Really. Here's Lindsay. What is he doing?
Not clear.
I mean,
Not
was he
clear at
doing?
all.
Matt Grab, oh my God. Let's take a look right along this 53 car. Well, this caution changes everything, and Payson Lindsay said over the radio, he is stupid.
I mean, indeed he is. I mean, what was that?
I have no idea. Look at this angle. Oh my God.
Oh man, Code Brown for Matt Grab, and you know Matt Grab when he was with us for last year and however long he's been around, he's normally the one that's involved in several incidents. I don't know how. This is the one race he is able to stay out of trouble, but he has had several close calls.
Well, it's not really surprising for this race that we get a caution here late, but it was after a long green flag run, and the leaders are coming. Here we go. It's going to be, oh, Matthew White.
Wilson, he's side by side with White.
Yeah. Here they come. Final pit stop. It's going to be NASCAR overtime once we go back green. 2 laps to go. Green, white, checkered finish. But here come your leaders. One final stop. Probably not going to put fuel in the car if I had to. Maybe just drop.
No, absolutely not. You don't want to put any. Wilson got into his stall really well, though. It's gonna be close if he can beat out White. He's got to
Here
make
we
sure he
go.
doesn't speed as well. Wilson's out and
Here
away.
comes Wilson.
Wilson is going to
Oh, yeah.
beat.
He got him. Oh, no,
White
he
got
didn't.
it. You don't want to make sure White didn't speed there. Looks pretty quick out. It looks okay, though, for Matthew White. Second is, oh, Jacob Clarino speeding!
Clarino!
Oh!
No!
One thing he could not do, and he's going to lose big points here.
This is massive. Jacob Clarino
We talked
speeding in
about
the
it.
pits.
We talked about it. Those small mistakes can lead to a big misfortune.
The 42.
Unbelievable. One of the best days Clarino has put together, start to finish. Was fast in practice, fast in qualifying, was up front the entire day. All goes away in just one pit stop, one speeding penalty. And now with his championship, a huge points gap he had previously, all in jeopardy now with that penalty.
Yeah, that is huge. By the way, Aiden Slynam, what is going on here?
Shoes.
He just went through the middle of the box, I think. What is that 42 doing?
Aiden is in the
He's
lead.
the leader.
I guess. Well, did he just go through the middle of the shoes?
No, that was close enough to the bottom.
I guess.
No,
Well,
questionable call from this 42 crew, but
Yeah. I mean, you're not going to win the race. That's pretty much impossible. Unless the entire field wipes themselves out back there.
You don't know if you don't try, but I mean, it's going to be close.
So, of course, green, white, checkered. Clarino is being scored 8th? How's that right? I mean, I thought it would be a little worse than that. So, green, white, checkered finish. Of course, 2 laps to go. Leader, oh, he's going to drop back now. Leader takes the white flag under green. The race is official. We have 3 attempts at this overtime.
Look
So
at
what's
Mac
his day out?
Grab. Mac Grab in third. How about that?
Your pole sitter. Well, the 42
What a
of
recovery.
Aiden Slide. I'm on old tire. He's been not a very
We
fast
have
car
a
today.
crash.
The old
They
save
saved
it.
it.
We're coming back to green.
No,
Oh,
no,
we're 4 wide. Now they are
wrecking.
wrecking. 4 wide on the
they
front
saved
straightaway.
it. Never mind, they didn't.
Yeah, no, they did not save it. There's still 3.
They all
I don't know
saved
who got the lead.
Matthew White, I believe.
Okay, let's set up overtime number 2. Aiden Slidham said he stayed out because he had no tires left. I mean, okay, I guess. So, I mean, one believable start up here. Matthew White door slams the 42. Look at them 4 wide for the lead. And then Trenton Wilkin got collected there. I got to take a look what happened here. Cole Clausen also spun. Payson Lindsay involved in yet another crash. All right. So Payson, I don't know what he was doing there to start us off. Wilkin, okay, I gotta take a better angle at this. Trying to find a good one. Okay. Anyways, here you go. Wilkin on the outside there. Bryce Benson behind him. So there was a checkup. Oh, it was Dixon who turned the one car into the side of the McMillan machine, and Herklotz goes in the grass. He nearly spins. There's the 8. The 71 of Clausen goes around, and so does the 99 of Payson Lindsay. And that brings us under caution again. Oh, what is Erdman doing? Well, this has been the definition of a wild race today.
Yeah. That
Clarino-
is the right choice of words.
Wilson is actually being scored your leader. How about that? Clarino being scored back in 11th place. This could be massive if it finished like this. So what? That would be a pretty good points gain. Looking at it right now, of course, finishing first, if it finishes like this, we're not going to say it is because I doubt it would be. But if it finished like this, of course, winning the race would be Wilson scoring 30 points. Finishing 11th, it would be only 16 points for Jacob Clarino. That would be at least a 14-point swing, depending on the bonus points. Remember, Wilson came in minus 19. So this could be very, very big here. Wilson wants to hold on to this win, and he wants Clarino to at least not gain anything, at the very least. And then, of course, after that, even maybe lose spots.
Let's see what Cole chooses here.
This has been one of the most aggressive Grand National races I've seen in a very long time. Inside here for Wilson. Outside goes Matthew White. Pretty obvious that Wilson was going to choose the bottom.
Yeah.
All right. Well, is this going to be the finish of the race here? It'll be overtime attempt number 2 of 3.
This is a huge opportunity for Cole Wilson restarting as the leader. If he gets this win with Clarino staying back in 12th, it's going to be close. He's going to be down to only a few points behind Clarino.
Of course, still 2 races to go after this. At Kern next week, and then, of course, the finale in Las Vegas. Another mile and a half. Two laps to go. The Grand National Series at Kansas Speedway. This to decide it all. Will this be our final attempt? If we have another caution, that'll mean we will be on our final attempt at overtime. Man, this race has just been ultra chaotic. One of the most chaotic races we've seen in the Grand National Series, at least for a mile and a half in a long time. Here we go. We are going to go back to green. Wilson, that was a decent jump, and White stayed he was outside, though. I don't think it, no, he didn't. White slots back in line in second. Wilson, your leader, as they head back at a 1 and 2. Wilson now is going to feel the pressure, but Matthew White is going to be breathing down his neck.
They're wrecking out of, they're wrecking out too.
And the high caution's out
Cole
again.
Clawson destroyed.
Come on. Well, that's not what we needed to see. Now we're going to have the final attempt at overtime. Unbelievable. Landon Brown kind of slows up and... Okay, so Wilson wrecks the 71. The 19 of Herkloss was loose anyways. Man, this race has just been unbelievable. 3 overtimes now. In the middle goes Clausen, then he just checks out. I don't know. What do we think on that?
Just poor maneuvers in the back of the field. I mean, regardless, both these guys aren't really, they're not really racing for anything. Just kind of riding around trying to get to the finish, and we got another restart happening.
Yeah, I don't know what the point of wrecking back there was, but okay. Now this will be the final attempt at overtime. Clarino, by the way, lost a spot. He's back to 13th. And this race has been something else. It really has been. I mean, I can't remember a Grand National race at a mile and a half that's been this chaotic.
I mean, it's a hot, slick day turning into night here at Kansas. Out of control, as we talked about. Since the beginning of the show. But I mean, definitely not. I don't believe it's this out of control. These guys are just beginning to lose their minds at the end of this.
Yeah, this has been wild. I mean, usually for Grand National, I mean, lately it's been the Cup Series, been the cleaner series, but usually for the Grand National guys, they don't really lose their mind at the end of these races like this. But today is certainly a different story.
You know, a lot on the line going to these final races, so definitely going to be a little more chaotic.
Yeah.
We were coming to the choose this time. Aiden Slightum almost ran out of gas.
Oh my god.
And we got issues. What are they doing? We about had an incident coming to the choose. Everyone just slammed on the brakes.
I don't know. Here goes Wilson to the inside, and White goes outside. Well, this will be it. If the caution comes out now, we will finish under yellow. And
let's hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah, please no.
That will be
I don't want to deal with
really
that.
terrible finish.
I believe only 2 FedEx races ever have ended under yellow. That was season
1
3?
Myrtle Beach.
Oh, well, I guess
3
3 then. Yeah, so season 1 Myrtle Beach, season 3 Atlanta, and this season's Cup Richmond race.
Well, no, what? Wait,
Nah.
no.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
he's
no,
right.
Martinsville Grand National last season.
Oh man, we don't even talk about that
Oh.
race.
Oh.
Might as
Oh,
well have been
man.
a demolition derby.
Well, this feels
we got-
kind of similar.
Yeah, especially at the end of this when you have Pace and Lindsay running around with damage.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. He's caused about 2
Wow,
of these
Banshee.
wrecks lately.
But anyway,
Well-
back to the restart. Cole Wilson, Matthew White. How about Matt Grab and Maddox Beard making up row 2?
Final restart of the day, guaranteed here in Kansas. Pace car is in. Wilson and White on the front row. Will we finish the race on the green? We'll see. Here we go. 2 laps to go in Kansas. Pace and Lindsay got almost turned around again back there. He's just got to back out of it at this point. Not sure what is up with him as they head back into 1 and 2. Wilson is clear, though, on Matthew White. He wants to see a caution as soon as possible.
Here comes
But-
White, though, looking to the inside.
Yeah, he didn't
He's
get
there.
Oh, it's a big block
Got a
down the
block
back
all the way
straightaway. All the way on the inside lane. Back into 3 and 4. Coming to the white flag. Will they make it back? Here they come off turn number 4. Coming to the white flag. They should make it this time.
Oh,
by.
they made contact.
1 to go. They're even side by side at the white. They get there. Final lap in Kansas. Matthew White in the inside lane. Back into 1 and 2 on Cole Wilson.
Cole Wilson, though, with the preferred line on the outside. Matthew White, he is not going to want to give this one up easy. There's about 5 times he has lost leading from a late race yellow. Cole Wilson, though, pitches him down in 3 and 4. White has the lift.
Here they come. Here they
Touch.
come in the checkered flag.
Come
Door
on,
to door.
drivers.
Here they come in the line. Matthew White got it.
No,
What a
Oh, my
finish.
God, unbelievable.
What a drive from Matthew.
By about
What
a
a
hundredth of a huh? Oh, never mind. By about a
What do you mean, huh?
I don't know.
Matthew White
Clueless.
will not be denied of another Grand National race. What a finish.
And that is
from
2 in
Kansas.
a row. 2 in a row. Photo finishes at Kansas Speedway in the Grand National Series. How about that?
With the 88 car as well. And Cole Wilson not going to be happy with losing by just that much. I'm not a decent points loss he got from just not winning the race.
Well, Clarino even got back to 10th. That was a good gain, all things considered, after restarting in 13th. But Matthew White held on. Somehow passed Cole Wilson back into 3 and 4. Oh, what a finish, though, here in Kansas. Unbelievable day. He is now burning it down.
What a finish. Home of the closest finish in NASCAR history. Add another close finish to the list here at Kansas Speedway.
Certainly, as he's
So
going to
blow
blow
up
the
the
motor.
engine. That's one Lucas isn't going to love to pay for.
Wow, what a race. I mean, what a race all day long. That was certainly a chaotic one, let's say the least. If we had a caution there, we would have finished under the yellow. Luckily, that didn't happen. We were able to get a fantastic race for the win. And let's take a look there. I want to actually go back to the restart because, I mean, Wilson just barely let White to his inside. It just was enough, though, for White to actually get there to win the race. Looking here on the restart. Let's look from the blimp. So the 22 got a good jump. He was clear on Matthew White, but White got straight to the inside. Matt Grab didn't get a great jump at all, which definitely saved Matthew.
And you
race-
see, White just got I don't know where it came from. He just had a huge run through 1 and 2. Got to the inside of Wilson, almost Wilson turning himself around.
Yeah, and now it's just side by side back into 3 and 4. You see Wilson trying to pinch him down in the bottom of the racetrack. Coming to the white flag this time by. They were even side by side. Almost, they did actually make contact down the front straightaway. Even at the line. A little bit of an advantage for Matthew White back into 1 and 2, but Wilson still kept it to his outside.
And I'm surprised here, Wilson White didn't have to lift, and I'm surprised he had so much grip holding it to the bottom the way he did off the corner. But even still, through 3 and 4, Wilson just did not get any sort of pinching on Matthew White. And that's ultimately what cost him the race.
I thought Matt Grab was going to have a big chance there. He went to the inside, and that was the finish margin of victory. Matt Grab through the grass almost made it 3 wide. What a finish here at Kansas Speedway. 2 in a row. Fantastic.
What a good result for Mac coming out of retirement. Top 3.
Won the pole.
That's really great for him.
Won the pole, finishes 3rd. And in the grass during that 3 wide photo finish. That was impressive. Man. How do we get 2 in a row here at Kansas Speedway in the Grand National Series? 2 in a row being photo finishes and 2 in a row with the 88 going to victory lane. Pretty crazy coincidences. And, of course, there is your margin of victory. I would say about a foot, maybe? Probably even less. Probably about that. Matt Grab, you see also in the grass back there in the distance. But what a race here from Kansas Speedway. So Matthew White is very shy. He doesn't like to do interviews, so he unfortunately will not be interviewed tonight.
Or Cole Wilson or Matt Grab or even Carlos Ortiz. Man, nobody wants an interview tonight.
I mean, after that race, I don't blame them. They just want to get out here and go home.
I do want to go bring in Jacob Clarino, though. Jacob, man, a fantastic day. I believe, honestly, this is one of the best races you ever have put together in this series. Very competitive for the win, and I think if you got past Cole Wilson before the late race shenanigans, you would have had a chance at Matthew White, but sped on pit road. Talk to me about it, man.
Yeah, so I was scared if I checked it up a lot. Trent Wilkin, the one, was gonna back it into me, so I tried to go over that. I tried to get it down, and I just sped for too long and got to pen. Then I had to go through like 2 wrecks on the restarts, and then drive through some back markers to get a top 10. Not the best performance I want to get, considering I had a speed penalty and what had a pretty fast race car. It was decent day today at Kansas.
Well, Jacob,
now,
yeah,
go ahead.
You are now actually, it could have been worse. You still got a top 10 finish out of that, gained a couple of spots there in the final restart. You are now going to be 11 points ahead of Cole Wilson. So Wilson, of course, lost the win there. That's another 5-point or so swing. So, I mean, do you think it could have been worse? Do you think the damage was minimized as much as you possibly could on those couple of overtimes?
To be honest, I somehow got through those unscathed with little to no damage. It was that first one I thought was my right rear was killed because I had hit somebody, and then spotter said it was all good. Then had to try to get as much spots as I can on those restarts. But yeah, it was an okay day. Also, I would have liked the 0x bonus point, but I was stupid and I accidentally ran into Bryce Benson on pit road, getting 4x. Didn't hurt him though. But yeah, it was a pretty mediocre day today.
Okay, I don't know about mediocre. I mean, you ran. Like I said, I think this is the best you've ever run at all with us. So you have Kern coming up. I don't know how familiar you are with that track, but you have another mile and a half with Las Vegas being the championship race. How do you feel about your chances, especially going into Las Vegas with an incredible run here at Kansas?
To be honest, I've been liking the short tracks. Would have had a good run at Iowa, but I got wrecked. And then what's it called? I don't really know what else to say, but yeah, I like the hometown advantage considering current in Bakersfield, California, and Las Vegas is just a state away in Nevada. But yeah, I like my chances going to next week at Kern, and I think I'm gonna get the championship, but I don't want to jinx myself. Cole still has a good shot. Almost got the win today.
Yeah, I would not say I think I'm gonna get the championship because once you say that, bad luck happens. But man, like I said, unbelievable run for you and your 33 team. Keep this momentum. Keep this momentum up, brother.
We will do.
All right, Jacob Clarino in the 33 finished P10 after incident, but man, Now let's go talk to a second place finisher. Almost won the race. 100th of a second, Cole Wilson. What more did you need to get that?
Man, for how much we were behind the 8 ball today, I should not be as mad as I am. Wow, a lot happened. I mean, I think we were one of the faster cars today. I never really got to show my long run pace, obviously. The internet going out put me 2 laps down. But I came back, I caught some lucky yellows, got back on the lead lap. And then kind of was driving angry, got it in a good spot. Took the lead on a 4 wide restart. And then I don't know, I should have went down the track with Matthew, I think, and maybe I would have got him. He just had a monster exit. I don't know where it came from. But he had a huge exit and I just couldn't really do anything. So it's unfortunate. I mean, I guess I'm gonna gain a lot of points, which is good. I feel like I feel like I had an awful day, but I ended up second by only a hundredth. So we'll go to Kern and try to retake the points lead, I guess.
Now, talking about retaking the points lead, you cut the points lead back into back to an 11-point gap. But Jacob Clarino, he was extremely competitive, the most competitive day he has ever had, or well, I believe he's had in his career. How difficult do you think it's going to be to gain those last 11 points?
That's a lot. I think he has to have like a problem like he did tonight, like a finishing in 10th. He has to finish in 10th again at Kern and then like again at Vegas. So it's a lot, and Jacob's a very consistent driver. I mean, he was up front all day until he made that mistake. So just gotta eat away at it little by little.
All right, well, that's Cole Wilson, the number 22, Factory King Chevrolet. Oh, comes back from 2 laps down and somehow it still ends up losing in a another photo finish here at Kansas. Cole Wilson, I don't have anything else to say to you. Nice try, buddy.
Shout out Maconi Setup Shop, CWR, Landon Brown.
Okay.
NGK
Stop!
Factory Kane, and then Landon Brown again.
Okay, yeah. God bless America. Yeah, go home. Okay, now let's go talk to our 4th place finisher because Matt Grab is going to go grab some food. Carlos Ortiz, and a very up and down eventful day for you. At one point, drove through the entire field, got the lead, then got shuffled back through the field a little bit more, somehow come back to finish 4th. I believe, actually, you restarted in the back on the first green-white checkered. How did you end up here?
Just good lane choices. I was seeing who is lining up where, who I've been having trouble with on the restarts. And on that last green-white checker, I just full throttled basically the entire 2 laps. I just had CJ Erdman in front of me, but if it wasn't for him, honestly, I could have gone 3 wide against Wilson and White. But happy overall. We went through hell. I thought we were going to get 10th place because of damage, but we got to repair it and just came over there. Almost had it.
All right, well, what more could you have possibly needed to stay competitive up front, racing some of the leaders there?
The longer green flag runs, I kept sacrificing positions early on, and we kept getting cautions, and I just threw away the strategy, just decided to put on fresh tires, and then I decided to push it when we had a little bit of a long run coming to, I think, 5 to go, so just ended up on the wrong strategy on both ends of the runs, but it happens.
Now, you've been part-time this entire season. How can we expect, there's only 2 more races to go, Kern and Las Vegas. Can we expect you in either of those 2 races?
Las Vegas for sure. What's the other one you said?
Kern.
Probably not.
Okay,
Well, we'll see.
All right, well, that was Carlos Ortiz, the second 8 car, the Lucas Oil, Kyle Busch scheme. Great run, Carlos, and we'll see you in Vegas.
Yep, see ya.
I don't even know who comes up next. Trenton Welkin isn't there. Maddox Beard. I don't think he's there. CJ Erdman isn't even there. What is going on, man? Bring someone in.
Tyler Dixon.
Okay, perfect. Tyler Dixon, man, you had an unbelievable day. I believe you were involved in like about 80% of the yellows. Half of them were not your fault. How did you get so unlucky to be involved in so many incidents though? And kept the car clean, which is more impressive.
I don't know. After the first wreck, the first spin, like, okay, well, this is not good. But I have no clue. Um, I think, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I think being on controller is kind of an advantage because I could just hook the car left or right. So, but I don't know. I was okay. I'm just happy that we finished the race in the top 10. The car was actually the second to last restart wreck. The car took so much damage on the left front wheel. The car wanted to spin itself around from the front for the rest of the race. So I'm just happy we finished.
Did you say you're on controller?
Si, senor.
Oh man, Godspeed to you, brother. I mean, I actually don't know how you drove it up to fourth at some point on controller, but where did you finish? Dude, you finished ahead of a bunch of people. Man, oh my God, get this man a wheel. What a drive for you.
I'm happy, man. I am happy, especially since I haven't been on iRacing since we raced Dega, so I was very rusty, very rusty.
Oh man, I mean, wow. Well, 2 more races to go. Can we expect you in another one?
The season finale. I do not have the next race at Kern County, but I will be here for the season finale.
Absolutely, man. Look forward to seeing you.
Thank you very much.
Man, I did not know that he was racing on controller, and he did better than Payson, honestly. I mean, that's pretty impressive.
Payson drives like he drives on a keyboard.
Payson drives like he's just constantly just drunk, so I don't really know. I mean, maybe we need to start breathalyzing Payson Lindsay. Who else can we go talk to? You know what? I don't even care. I'm just bringing in people out of order. Bryce Benton, you started off this race in pretty well, led a bunch of laps. Got a penalty though for shoes cone violation. Never was able to recover from that. Got involved in an incident. Talk me through your day.
Yeah, I was kind of selling with the shoes cone stuff. I've been running a lot of officials, and I like for whatever reason just forgot to choose like half the time because obviously officials you don't choose. So yeah, I kind of stalled with that, but yeah, just really unfortunate. I didn't really execute my best. We had a really fast car, and I just kind of screwed up. It was also kind of just some bad luck to be involved with that wreck, and but still able to come back for a top 10. But it was not really what I wanted. I felt like we honestly may have been the deserving winner. We were really quick, and yeah, just kind of let it get away. So yeah, not gonna let that happen and Cup tomorrow. I'm gonna make sure I win or get close to a win, and yeah, gonna make sure we just have some speed tomorrow.
Yeah, talking about Cup tomorrow and you being one of the deserving winners, I feel like this is probably one of your best tracks. Every time we come here, you're just ridiculously fast for no reason. So, did you learn anything from today that you can apply to tomorrow? And how fast or what do you think your chances are for that race?
Yeah, I mean, I think I learned a little bit of tire saving. I think I probably could have done slightly better with my tire saving tonight. And I think I learned a little bit with that, but I mean, yeah, I think we can have a good shot. I mean, I think we could have won both cup races I've done here. Could have won season 3, could have won season 4. So yeah, hopefully we can get Kansas win. That's kind of overdue because I feel like we kind of do deserve a Kansas win, and with this being the final season, hopefully we can get one. But yeah, I just don't want to let it get away like I did tonight. And if I have the same speed, I'm definitely not. I'm gonna make sure that I don't lose the race how I did. So yeah, I'm gonna make sure I execute better, and yeah, I'm gonna make sure I just do better overall.
All right, well, good luck tomorrow to you, Brace, and hopefully you can go get that points lead back and go get a championship.
Yep.
Okay. You know what? Let's go talk to Zane Ramen Noodles. Zane, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know what happened to your day, so tell us about it.
Well, let's just say Roshan Koch just decided to come up the track, killed me, and then that ended me up with a DNF. So I'm not all too pleased about this, about like how was my last Grand National race, about how this ended. So yeah, I'm not too happy about that. But overall, I'm really proud of like Maddox about what he and the 17 team done tonight. So yeah.
Well, since this is your last race, are we still gonna see the 6 car out, and will we see the 17 come out and make a return for one of the last 2 races?
For the 6, for me in the 6, that will probably be not. I probably won't be running those last 2 races. Maddox on the other end, he will be running like both. Where does it go? Kern and Vegas. So yeah, you could expect to see the 17, but unfortunately for the 6, we'll have to close our doors for that.
All right. Well, we appreciate you running with us, and look forward to seeing the 17 back out on track.
Yep, and I hope to have a good run tomorrow in the 1. So in the Cup.
Oh
series.
yes, that's right. After tomorrow, do you have any other races planned for Cup as well?
Yeah, I mean, besides like all the Cup Series races I'll be doing, besides that, I mean, there's nothing else. So.
All right. Well, once again, we look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and good luck then.
Yep. Thank you.
Of course, they're behind leader. Knox Thompson, Ethan McMillan, Richard Cheery, all below. All of those guys out of the championship fight. Still, 4 cars going into Kern and Vegas with a realistic chance to win the championship.
Yep. And it certainly should also be fun tomorrow night for the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series Season number 5 chase race here at Kansas Speedway. It will be a very interesting one, of course, at 8 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow night on Thursday. Alrighty.
Absolutely. And with that being said, on the behalf of all of the FedEx iRacing NASCAR League, Cameron Chandler, Ethan Tremler, Cole Wilson, Matthew White, Braden Hunsicker, Grand National, Payson Lindsay, all of those guys on the behalf of us, teams, drivers, officials, I'm Cameron Chandler. I'm the owner of FedEx. God bless our troops. God bless America. And we will see you tomorrow at Kansas.